Salute, salute, everyone. HadukenSharon, we are back with another show. Um, I appreciate you guys for waiting. I just had to set some stuff up real quick, but shout out to everyone that's here. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm gonna talk about the Raptors game, kind of go over the Raptors game, talk about our next upcoming schedule. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself. Everything is straight. We're gonna talk about the upcoming schedule, the game from yesterday. Tough game right here. Zoom in right over here, but I'm gonna shout out people in the chat. Let's see people coming in. What's good, Chuck Allen? Salute, White Falcon. I see you. What's up? What's up? Shout out to everyone here. Paris Duggar, I see you. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I know we just started, but just like you see on the bottom, if you're enjoying the show, you know, if you want to help out, just smash that like button, turn that notification bell on, all that good stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get into it in a little bit. Some people might join later on. Depends. I'm gonna see if anyone's gonna join again. Let me know. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the Knicks. We had a tough game yesterday against the Toronto Raptors. RJ's, I think, second game back in Toronto because of all the protocols and stuff. We had a tough game. I will say though, we are starting to look like we're in trouble, and changes might need to be made later on. I'm gonna talk about it. So, first of all, close this real quick. Get this open. Hope everyone is having a great day. Everyone's blessed. I'm just opening this thing real quick. Something that's closed. I'm gonna go over the box score first. Then I'm gonna talk about a little bit more. Trade for PG-13. Yeah, they're not gonna trade PG-13 White Falcon. They like PG-13 is way too good to trade just like that. Trust me. There's no way. They're just gonna trade him. 100%. It's just not happening. But yeah, I'm just gonna start talking about the box score real quick. Right over here, as you can see, Knicks lost 100. No, they lost 90-87. It was a close game. It came down to the final possession, where we had chances to get the rebound. We had a chance to tie the game with a three. Just did not go our way. So looking at the score real quick, and now looking at the box score for the Knicks, RJ Barrett did not have a good shooting game. Played pretty decent defense throughout the whole game, but not a good shooting game. 5 of 16, 2 of 7 from 3, 7 and 8 from the free throw line, which is good. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 19 points. He shot badly from the field, but he did have 2 clutch buckets at the end of the game, a 3-pointer and a tough floater to get us the lead at the end of the game. You said you want to change this? I doubt it. Yeah, White Falcon. I don't think so. Paris Douglas says mindset is everything. We know we're losing. Most guys are play below their abilities. I agree. A lot of players aren't playing to their best abilities right now. But let me continue. Julius Randle. This is his 3rd time this year shooting less than 10 shots according to StatMuse, and he only did it 1 time last year. Which is kind of crazy, but he went 4 for 9. 1 for 4 from the 3-point line, 80% of his free throw. He got 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 13 points, 3 turnovers, and RJ had a really nice pass to him at the end of the game with less than, I think, 30 seconds left, and this 3-pointer went in and out. Wide open 3 went in and out where we could have tied the game, just didn't land. It was a very tough game to just lose like that, especially when we started the game down 31-14. We only scored 14 points in the first quarter, which is just unacceptable. That just can't happen at all. I'm glad we fought back because in total they scored 90 points, so we only allowed 59 in the next 3 quarters. But we can't always start like behind the other team. We always trail, and that's not a good thing. Not the best thing for us. Josh, I appreciate it. Let me know, Josh, if you want to get on. I'll send you the link. I got the link and other things, so just let me know if you want it later. But yeah, let me just finish going over this real quick. Netherlands Noel just came back from injury again. 13 minutes, 3 or 4 from the field. 6 points, 2 rebounds. He only played 13 minutes because he was injured, and Nerlens was kind of hurting us out there. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't really the best thing to do. He was looking a little slow. Evan Fournier, 24 minutes again, 3 for 8, 3 for 7 from the three, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and 9 points. Evan was looking a little like he was looking fine in the not on defense because he wasn't playing the best defense, but he was looking fine on the offensive end in the beginning. But then he was kind of looking a little off, and we needed to play really well defense, so he didn't really come back in the end of the game whatsoever. Our defense started to tighten up. We started playing better defense, and we only let them score 90 points in the totality of the game, even after they scored 31 in the first quarter. So Evan Fournier was not gonna play that whole entire game, the rest of the game. But 23 minutes for him. Alec Burks, our starting point guard right now, who's a journeyman, getting paid 10 mil per year. Um, Obviously not the best thing you want. He was 0 for 7, 0 for 3 from the three, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He had 2 steals, 2 turnovers, and he had 1 point. Our starting point guard had 1 point. Just think about that. Mitchell Robinson played an okay game. Not really the best game, an okay game. 1 from 3 from the field, 4 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. Solid game from him. It was okay. Derrick Rose had a decent game as well. 5 of 13 from the field. Um, he made a few bad passes, but he was also making good ones at the same time. But he went 1 from 3 for 3. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Once again, he's been getting a lot of assists per game. If you've been keeping up with the way he's been playing, just look at the passes he's making. He's starting to make a lot more passes, and some people are just continuing to make shots. Shout out to Be Civilized. What's good, Be Civilized? I see you. Black Mamba, salute, salute. Salute to my bro Duke. What's good? What's good? I hope everyone's doing well. Next up is Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly did not have a good game. He had 5, 2, and 2, 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. He did not have a good game. Obi Toppin, who is one guy a lot of Knicks fans are talking about right now because of his game from yesterday. He had a career high in points, and he had a double-double. 19 at 10, 1 assist. He went 6 for 14 from the field and 1 of 5 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. There's a lot of controversy yesterday about pulling him out when he was during the end of the game when he was kind of starting to spark off the bench. When the bench came in, we cut into the lead, even though the bench didn't really score a crazy amount. We cut into the lead, and it helped us get back into the game in that second quarter. Taj was out this game. Quentin Grimes, none of them played, obviously. Before I get into this, let me see. People are saying Paris Duggar said Derrick isn't passing well this year. I'll say there's certain stretches of the game where Derrick Rose is making some bad passes, but at the same time, he's also making really good passes in the same game. Big Shiesty salute. Chris B salute. What's good? Black Mamba said, "Are y'all mad about last night? I think they were some positives, like holding the Raptors 90, but Scotty Barnes is special." The only positive I could see is that they scored 31 in the first quarter, and then they only scored 59 for the rest of the game. Like, that's the best thing I could say, but other than that, I don't see a positive. We should have won this game. We definitely should have won this game. We're gonna talk a little bit more in detail a little bit later. 123 Kid XL hit them like Guillermo. That's your other account, but why you on your other account, Guillermo? You on your other account, but yeah. Who else is in the chat? Big Shiesty, I see you. Derrick Rose and RJ need PG-13. PG-13 isn't getting traded, sadly. Not getting traded. They like him a little too much, and obviously because he's a really good player. Next up, first quarter is my bad side in certain rotations. The first quarter did not look good. They shot horrible from the field. Julian Blum, salute. What's good, Julian Blum? Yeah, what's good, Julian Blum? And yeah, Guillermo, you're on the wrong one. But check out. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read that right after I finish the. So keep typing in the chat. Thoughts about the game, whatever. If you're feeling stressed or worried about our next coming schedule, I'm gonna read this real quick. Scotty Barnes played 41 minutes. He's a rookie, 4th pick, fourth overall pick for the Raptors. 12 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He had a pretty good stat line, pretty good game. And he got some clutch rebounds. He was getting a lot of rebounds over Randall, over Mitch. He was getting many, many rebounds, especially a long rebound at the end of the game, which gave the Raptors a lead. I think it was the score was 85-87. Yeah, the score was 85-87. And no, it was, I don't remember, whatever. It was 87 to 86, and then they were shooting threes. They got 2 long rebounds, and then they passed it out to Gary Trent. He made a 3. They were up 99. They were up 89-87 after that, which basically led us to lose the game because I don't remember who was fouled, but we fouled someone at the end of the game, and they missed one of the free throws, so it was still a 3-point game. 0.6 seconds left. In the clock, and RJ tried shooting a 3. They got the best shot available, and it was a little short. It looked like it was going in from the angle they showed, but it was short. We had great opportunity to try to come back. Randall, that 3 that went in and out, it was just heartbreaking to see. I know there was some controversy on Twitter. People were like, "Oh, why is Randall smiling after the 3 went in and out?" Well, RJ drove in. He got a really good pass out to Randall. Randall was wide open. It went in and out. The smile didn't. It made me mad when I saw it in the beginning, but obviously he wasn't smiling like happily. Like it was really close to going. It was just really unfortunate. To be fair. But yeah, that was really. It got me so mad that we lost this game. Pascal Siakam had a horrible offensive game. 3 for 18. 7 to 8 from the free throw line. 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 13 points. Not really the best game, to be honest. Chris Boucher was kind of going off in the beginning, and then he kind of cooled down. He went 5 or 11 from the field, 8 rebounds, 14 points. He had 5 fouls. Gary Trent, who killed our dreams last night from the comeback. Gary Trent, 9 of 16, 5 of 7 from the 3-point line, 24 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 steals. He's been one of the best defenders in the league so far this year. A lot of Knicks fans wanted to pick him up. I wanted him. Ethan, a lot of people wanted to pick him up, but we all knew it wasn't going to happen because he was a restricted free agent. Yeah, I agree with you, Paris. The smile was we can't catch a break. I completely agree. I didn't take it any other way than that. Continuing on, Fred VanVleet, he didn't have the best game stat offense wise, but he made clutch shots. He made a clutch 3. Scotty made an insane pass to Fred VanVleet, and he made a 3 over RJ in the wing somewhere in the 4th quarter. It was a tough shot, but he had a double. He had a pretty good game other than being poor from the field. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 3 turnovers. He had a pretty good game. Fred VanVleet has been a really, really good player for the Raptors this year. So has Gary Trent, Scotty Barnes. Siakam is starting to get back, but he's looking a little different than he was pre-injury. Yuta Watanabe didn't have the best game, but he made 1 3. Justin Champagne didn't really do anything. Svi, he made 1 3. I remember later in the game, but other than that, he didn't really do too much either. Delano Banton, who's Hinton's guy, he had a -17. He didn't play that well. Malachi Flynn as well. But that's basically it for this. I'm gonna read what you guys are saying in the chat. We're gonna look at the game chart real quick. Can I actually just look? How do you do this? Oh, I didn't even know you could do this. I don't know. I just want to see this. I want to see where Randall took his shots to. Damn. Yeah, this is it's kind of irritating to see this. Oh yeah, you already know. I'm gonna talk. Okay, so kind of talking about Obi real quick because I'm showing the corner thing. With the controversy that people were talking about during the end of the game, they were like, "Why is Obi out in the last 3 minutes?" They kept leaving Obi open at that 3-point line in the corner towards the end of the game. Even though he hit 1, he missed the next 2, and people were like, "Oh, why did he get taken out? We could run him in the fast break, kind of use him as that alley oop guy." But towards the end of the game, they were kind of closing Obi out. Shout out to Nick Nurse because he made adjustments. They didn't really leave any lanes open, so I think that's the thought that Tibbs had at the end of the game. Granted, you might have been able to. I don't know who was the last five in the game. I need to make sure and check because I don't know if you guys can tell me that. Did we have which center did we have in the game? Was it Noel or Mitch? I don't remember who was in at the end of the game. Um, I'll check right now from the play-by-play because they usually say it. Let me see. Oh, it was Noel. Noel was. Oh no, never mind. Um, let me check in the end of the fourth real quick because I don't really remember who was in there. Let's see. I don't know. Do you guys? I don't know who did they take Obi out. Oh, they put Fournier in for Obi. Oh, damn! I didn't even know that. I should probably check the actual thing if to see the regular starters. But yeah, I'm gonna look at the game chart real quick and zoom out because. But as you can see here, their largest lead was 20. That was in the first quarter. Our largest was 2, and that was at the end of the game when we were up 80. I think 87, 85. I don't remember the score, something like that. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in this chat. I don't know where Svi is from. It probably is Russia. It's either Russia or Lithuania. I can't even say. Oh, I see it now, Kevin Middleton. I'm kind of gonna search up the game highlights real quick just to see. Knicks vs Raptors real quick because I know that Fournier was in. I think they ran a small ball lineup towards the end. Let me see. Uh, okay, yeah, now I see. All right, yeah, they had Derrick Rose, Alec Burks, Fournier, RJ, and Randall. So they had no bigs in the game. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I knew I wasn't bugging y'all. 6.1 seconds left. RJ passed it out to Randall. He missed that wide open three. That was so stressful to see. But yeah, that's basically the score for the game. I'm gonna go over the scoreboard though at the same time. But let's see, you guys know people coming in the chat. See, go up. Damn, a lot of chatting going on. I didn't see. Oh, Fournier. Okay, so Chuck, salute to Chuck. By the way, before I read the comments, got 20 people in here, 13 likes. Our goal for today is 40 likes. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Turn that notification bell on. Subscribe if you're new. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing a watch along tomorrow for the Knicks versus Bucks game. So if you want to see that, make sure to check it out. I'll be doing a play-by-play. I might have people going on. They want to join because my guy Guillermo's not gonna be on tomorrow for the play-by-play, so he said I could do it. So shout out to him. Chuck Allen proposed a trade. He said Fournier, Kemba, Noel, and 4 first round picks, and 4 seconds for Bobo and Jamal Murray. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that's a little too much for both of them. Bobo is cool, but I don't really know where his place would certainly be. I know it would be like a stretch type of guy, but at the same time, I like Jamal Murray's game, but at the same time, he's coming back from an injury. I don't think he's worth that much. But that's an interesting trade to try to find for that. But I really do think that's a little too much. White Falcon. I think that we need to trade. We need to make some trades. Last year, Derrick Rose, everyone knows, was our move that made us get to the place we were at in the playoffs. We started winning a lot more. I don't know who that player is this year, but we really need to make a trade. I don't think it really has anything to do with the lineup. I don't think we have anything in house that could really change the outcome. I just think it really is personnel. And it's the front office's fault. What changes do you suggest? Let me see. We ended up with too many low motor players. Don't forget those 3 turnovers. Yeah, Randall had 3 turnovers, and then he kind of went away from the ball a little. These flat stats are killing us. Alec Burks gave us 1 point. This inconsistency with our main guys is frustrating. That's why I say RJ has been inconsistent. He's starting to score a little more, which is good, but still, he's been inconsistent. Randall has been inconsistent. Kemba's out of the rotation, but when he played, he was inconsistent. Fournier, Alec Burks, Derrick Rose. But our whole team is inconsistent. I don't know how we could win a game like that. That's why it's so hard to talk about. Boost Mobile, salute Boost Mobile. Josh says Scotty Barnes is gonna be a problem. Yeah, he is. He looks tough. I don't know when we're gonna get a superstar White Falcon. I really don't. Yeah, I said PG is really good. I thought PG-13 was a clown. Now, I always liked PG-13. I had him as a top 5 MVP candidate coming into the season. Manchild, Cully, salute. Shout out to my guys. What is going on with this BS team? Somebody knock Tibbs in his effing teeth, please. Made it. Yeah, Boost Mobile. Great point by Boost Mobile. He said 3 offensive rebounds in under 2 minutes made us lose this game. I 100% agree. 100% agree. They got those 2 long rebounds into Gary Trent 3-pointer. That really killed us. The coolest, salute my guy. What's good? Hope all is well. Julian Blowbron. Okay. Kevin Middleton. What's good? What's good? So Randall on second team means nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't think he's gonna be an all-star this year, to be honest, unless he picks it up. Worldwide L salute, Keyshawn salute. My guys right there. Make sure to check out For the Love of the Game. They were on last night. I was tuning in for a bit. Make sure to check them out as well. Obi was literally crying on the bench. Yeah, it really looked like it. Yo, Hadouken, what you think about 1 point in 38 minutes? Yo, I keep putting a light on this fact there, bro. Our starting point guard is a journeyman, and he scored 1 point in a whole game playing 37 minutes. Are we serious? Like, are we serious? We can't be serious. Tibbs can't be serious. Obi is in health and safety protocol. What? I didn't see that. Is he? I don't know if I didn't see none of that. Oh, he is. Wow, I just saw that. Thanks for saying that in the chat. I didn't see that. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, they about to play Kevin Knox tomorrow. Watch out. But shout out to you, Christopher M. Salute. Randall was at center, Fournier for Obi. Yeah. Andy N. What's good, Andy N? Wow, that's kind. Oh, Obi, you screwed yourself over. Yo, I hate this. I hate this ish, bro. Obi talking about getting more minutes and this and that. He's in health and safety. Like, are you serious? No way, bro. Come on. Obi, you for real? The thing is, everyone on the team is vaccinated. So it might just have been contact because they said the team is 100% vaccinated. So I mean, he's gonna be out for tomorrow, but he need to get 2 negative tests to be back in. Shout out my guy Ethan. What's good, Ethan? How you doing, bro?
What's good, y'all?
Wait, are you low or oh no, that was me. Never mind. What's good? I'm just reading the chat right now.
What's good? What's good, chat?
Yeah, shout out to my guy Ethan. They said they just announced Obi's in health and safety. He's out for tomorrow. Do you think that means everyone in the chat? Who you think is replacing his minutes? Taj is probably gonna play now, and Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox opportunity. You gotta take this opportunity. Check Shams down another man. Wow, bro. I hate that this dude just ruins his opportunities. We never get a rebound with group closing. I agree. Hopefully Obi ain't got the yeah. I don't think he does. Cause they are vaccinated. They made it clear a while ago. Nuggets are not trading one of their franchise players. They're a small market team. I agree with you, but I mean, if worst comes to worst, they might be looking into trade one of them if they get a good package. We the 13th seed in Toronto Pacers already one tiebreaker. Yeah, this is so sad. Trade Randall for a package of young guys. Okay, so there is a mix of fans that want to trade Randall now and play young. So let me know in the chat what your trade package would be if you would trade Randall. Just let me know in the chat. Too much for someone that just tore his ACL. I completely agree. Fournier fooled me terribly with his lack of competitive fire and savvy. Shout out to NDN. Shout out to me. Shout out to Ethan. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Hinton. Shout out to Guillermo, because we all said, and Freezy, because we all said that Fournier is not gonna be good. I wasn't hoping for him not to be good. I was hoping for him to prove me wrong, but he is not good. Sadly, he's just not good. Yeah. Kevin Knox, 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Yo, Geraldine, salute. Stephen Down, what's good? Two doses in bed with Rona as we speak. Really? Andy? Oh wait, I keep forgetting that you could get. I have it too, but I keep forgetting you can still get it, but it's just less likely. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Can Julius go party and enter health and say, nah, you wild, Cully, bro. Chill out. Cully, you wild for that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Free Sims. Sims might get minutes. Yeah, like Josh said, Knox. I will let Mitch walk and offer Aiden this summer. So you would give Aiden the max for 5 years? I don't know about that. Yeah, let's get those likes up, just like Be Civilized said. Let's try to get to 30 likes. We at 21. Shout out to everyone that's watching. I'm reading through the chat right now. What y'all think? Yeah, I still can't believe this dude scored 1 point. 1 effing point, bro. Burks is bro, I can't with Burks. Can't lie, I thought he'd be good. Okay, so a trade package in the chat by Keyshawn. Let me know what you feel, Ethan, and everyone in the chat. Keyshawn said Fournier, Burks, OB, 1 first, 2 seconds for Fox and Bagley. I don't think that would be
They would
enough.
never take that.
Yeah,
They would
you
never
would
take that.
probably. I'm gonna be honest. The only way they wouldn't take that. Yeah, they just wouldn't.
They're getting literally no young assets from that. They're not taking that.
Yeah, feel better by the way, Andy. I hope everything is good with you. I hope prayers out to you. Steph Don salute. Your first. That's funny. I don't want him to catch it. I just want him to enter health and safety for like 5 and 6. Want to see how we play as a team without him. What time y'all game tomorrow? Let me make sure right now. I think it's at 7:30. Let me see. Oh no, wait, damn, it's at 12 o'clock tomorrow? Damn. It's at 12 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I gotta wake up early now. I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna go live 30 minutes before the game, so I'm gonna be live like at 11:30, I guess. Ethan, let me know if you're gonna be on. I don't know if you're gonna for the.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up that early for a freaking basketball game, bro.
I wasn't high on Fournier either. I got double teamed by Simmons Steph on day one of free agency. Yeah, I remember. I was watching and I was like, bro, there's no way they think this dude is that good. Like, that's crazy. Heck Breezo, what's good, bro? He said Alec Burks with more minutes than RJ. He totaled 1 more point than I did. Salute, Chad. I'm not waking up LMAO. I'll be up at halftime. Andy and feel better. Steak Fournier gotta go. Yeah, bro. It's actually really looking tough for them. I need to see if anyone else is out for health and safety. Let me go. I'm gonna look at Twitter right now to see. Knicks Obi Toppin entered health and safety is out tomorrow.
I think it's only Obi.
Hopefully it's only Obi. Why Knicks say Obi Toppin? Yeah, this is sad. Oh, bro, it kills me the most because people were talking crazy and he had a great game. This is so tough to see. But yeah, I guess Obi's not gonna be playing tomorrow, so we're gonna have another player in place of him. I don't know who that's gonna be though. Who is?
It's gonna be Knox.
Are they
bro.
gonna give Knox the opportunity?
Yeah, bro. I hope Knox comes in and drops like 20, because then I'm gonna be ranting the whole day about how he should get minutes, because he's the only player that I want to see play.
The only player? You mean that's not playing?
Yeah, actually no, him and McBride, because they just help the team out because he gives us length.
Trizzy Trey salute. Salute, bro. They said. Okay, so tell me how you feel about that game yesterday.
So the thing was, bro, I came back from practice and it was like the end of the first quarter and I saw the score was like 30-10 and I was like, God damn. I was happy I wasn't watching the first quarter, but then we made that comeback. But I'll say this, people were hating on Tibbs for taking out OB. It was actually the right decision.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Because we were able to score 7 straight off of that. I mean, even because Fournier is a corner threat, it was able to open up the defense. So that's all I'll say. Plus, we're not going to win anything if we don't make a trade. Because right now, there's 12 teams in the East who have a little more talent than us.
You see, okay, so I know I kind of made this point earlier, but we let them score 31 in the first quarter and they only dropped 59 for the rest of the game, which is a great thing, obviously, right? For the next 3 quarters, they only scored 59. We still ended up losing.
To be honest, they're one of the worst offensive teams they're one of the worst offensive teams in basketball. So like, I won't take anything from that because they only average like 90 points a game. So even if like we did hold them to a couple of points less, that's what everybody's been doing to them too.
Okay, it's not all about talent. Did you say
yes,
talent?
It is.
I don't even know. What's good, Knicks Nation? 112 salute. It's not all about talent. What do you mean? What did you say something about talent?
We need talent to win basketball games.
Yeah, we do need some more talent. I mean, we don't have the best talent on this team. I don't know.
We don't, bro. There's like I can name like 12 teams right now who have more talent than us.
But I will say it's now December 15th. Leon, bro, this is the title. Is it time to talk trades? Because I definitely do think it's time to talk trades. Let me know your best packages in the chat. Trying to be politically correct. Yeah, let me know your best trades in the chat. JJ, what's good, bro? Salute. It's been real Tibbs. Trade Tibbs. Let me know. Are you guys giving up on Tibbs? Does anyone here
No,
think that
the
league?
only people, the people who be talking about trade Tibbs are the people from that one place who just be talking mad ish about Tibbs, but don't want to bring up anything else.
Yeah, let me
Just
know in the chat. Is
don't
anyone?
want to
Are
hit.
you
They
guys
don't
like
want to
giving
hit
up
on the
on Tibbs?
players, but they want to hit on Tibbs. Like, yeah, you sound smart by saying that. That's the only thing I'll say. People who say, "Oh, trade Tibbs," we be 10 times
Why
worse
they both
without.
sound exactly the same? Lamau, we can't trade Tibbs. Yeah, we
We
can't.
lack athleticism and speed. Be civilized.
Put the all y'all this chat are on something. Have you put the pipe down? Pause. Hadouken. Okay, this chat is wild. It's not all about talent, trade tips. We just completely lost transition offense for like 5 to 7 games. We're down. We're
But
done for. And okay.
Josh, I will say this about Chicago last year. Chicago had the 9th seed before as Levine was out for like that 14 game stretch with the CC protocols. So I won't even say that because they're on pace. They were on pace to make the playoffs, and they had a bunch of injuries to Kobe White. They had Zach Levine be out. Thad Young was playing great for them. So I won't even say like that was a big an excuse because if you think about it, they were gonna make the playoffs, and I'll say that to this day. They're gonna make it.
Okay, Andy said I'm not giving up on Tibbs. No, I'm not giving up on
I'm not
Tibbs.
giving up on Tibbs either. Tibbs is a
Fournier though, I don't know, Andy. I
Fournier,
know you
like
don't like Fournier,
everything.
but do
Okay,
you?
people with
Are
Jack
people
and
actually
Fournier, but
still like
everything Fournier is
Fournier?
doing right now, I could have got from Frank. Like
Okay,
we're using no, I'm
we could
so
have gotten that
serious.
from Bullock and
I'm so
Kelly
no, I'm so
Oubre,
serious when I say this. We're
everyone.
not using Fournier in any ball action. So what the hell is the point of us paying $80 million for this dude? It's stupid.
Tibbs is stunting our young kids' growth. I hate Tibbs'
He's
system, not the
making our
man
young kids
himself.
get better. So
Yeah, yeah. JJ, he's in protocol right now, so he's not gonna be playing tomorrow. Um, and yeah, Josh. The thing is, they were the 19 at the same time. When you get more talent, because Vucevic was basically the main talent they added. Who did they have? They had Kobe
they
White,
had Kobe White who's
Levine,
injured. They had Markkinen.
Markkinen. I get Markkinen wasn't even good last year. They didn't really have the craziest talent. And you still gotta remember they gotta figure things out too. They
And
can't just
Patrick
mesh
Williams was just
together.
raw last year. He was.
Yeah, Zach
I
Levine
think he's
hasn't
gonna be
played with
good,
a
but he was
great
just
player for a
raw.
while, so it was kind of hard for them to mesh. Because when they got traded together, they were like 0-6 in their first 6 games. It was bad. We need better talent and better utilization of the talent. Not just talent with
I'm
this
talking about
coach.
this. Like,
We need mental talent. Okay.
not even mental talent. We have enough mental talent.
Oh,
We don't. We have it of we have it of like mentally strong players. We just don't have
yo,
any good
he said.
IQ players.
Moose Mobile said, "Well, we getting a new coach on the 15th. Who y'all trading Tibbs for?" I don't think I'm trading Tibbs. I'll be honest. I don't blame too much on Tibbs, except in certain situations he does have rotation like problems.
Bro, Steve Kerr is one of the worst rotational coaches in basketball, and I don't hear anybody saying trade Steve Kerr, do something with Steve Kerr, just because the fact is that he has talent on his team, he knows how to use it well, and they know how to play within the system. We have players who don't play within the system, and we don't have enough talented enough players. Steve Kerr is legit the one of the worst rotational coaches in the past 10 years, but nobody brings that up about him. So all this crap about rotations and rotations suck. All right, cool. You can win even if you have bad rotations. It's a proven fact. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Um, I don't disagree. I'm gonna be honest. Who said it? Let me see. Someone said. Paris Duggar said Tibbs stays, but he has lost 3 games himself. I will say there are certain situations that Tibbs may have lost us a game or two. I will be honest. That's why I say like some rotations he just messed up. Certain scenarios in my opinion. Tibbs does this for every team. Good coach, but he's just not in that modern NBA overachieves. But lets the league adjust to his teams. Why he doesn't adjust to
Tibbs,
the
hold up.
league?
The offense that Tibbs is running right now is legit the modern NBA offense. So I don't know what you're talking about when it comes to that. Because the offense that we run is legit modern NBA.
So I got a question for you in the chat. What can we do like with the current team we have constructed? Without let's not think of trades for a second. What can we really do um to change the way we're playing and the way our offense is running? Because our offense really is like stagnant right now. We don't have a specific like I don't know if you noticed, but they've been moving away a little from Randall. The last 2 games, right? You haven't seen the ball in his hands too much. as you expected to.
And Josh, you said that the Bulls were a top 5 team last year when it comes to talent. I think like the Nets, the Bucks, the
The
76ers, the
Bulls
Heat.
last year, the
Yeah, the
Bulls did not
Heat,
have
the
that.
Heat, and even the Hornets or the Hawks, like they all had more talent than
Bro,
the
the
Bulls
Bulls
last
do
year.
not have did not have that much talent without DeMar right now and stuff like that. They didn't really.
Yeah.
Josh says put Julius at the 5. I will say this. I don't know if
And
you
Cody, it's
noticed.
not about how the offense looks, it's about the things that we're running. The offense does look good because we don't have a main playmaker in the offense to run the offense. But the offense that we run, a bunch of other teams run, and that's a motion offense. Everybody wants to talk about modernized offense. That's legit the definition of a modernized offense, the
There's not a
motion
ton we can do.
offense.
It's just a bad roster with no go to. I don't know if you noticed
Yeah,
this or anyone in
that's
the
it.
chat. Ethan, let me know if you noticed too. But the last 2 3 games, we've been running a little more with RJ on the ball. Am I the
Yeah,
only
we
one
have.
that's noticing that?
No, we
The
have.
thing is, he's making like some mistakes, right? Because my personal opinion, that's why I said start a, because you gotta kind of do these things like in your rookie year, right? And you gotta build it up. So he's gonna make some mistakes, but I think we're gonna see him a little more on the ball. What do you think?
Huh? Like RJ on the ball?
Yeah, I said
Well,
we're gonna
I
start to
think
see him a little
I
more
think
on
well
the ball.
Tibbs' plan was to play RJ on the ball to start the season. I just think that didn't work out. Because even the like 6 game stretch where RJ was going off, he played him on the ball. Then when RJ was sucking, he played him off the ball.
That's what I'm
So,
saying. So
so
I
like
think like
whenever he
right
has
now
it
he's putting him a
going,
little more into
yeah,
it.
yeah, because he's in rhythm. So now Tibbs will play him on the ball. I
So
think Tibbs will do the
so
same thing
expect to
with
see that
Fournier.
more. I think
Yeah,
RJ's gonna be fine. I don't. The thing with Fournier, I don't see him playing on the ball because he's a little bonehead, bro. I don't know. The thing that I don't like about Fournier especially is when he gets a wide open shot, he overthinks the shot and dribbles and then does something stupid. Like he just passes it back out. Like he's in the right spot, he gets a wide open shot, he decides not to shoot it, and he kind of ruins the flow of the game. Cause
and
there's certain passes where Randall passes him, he's wide open, and then he pump fakes for no reason and dribbles and then passes it back and resets. Or he
yeah,
goes in the
it's
paint and
stupid.
puts something
Yeah,
up.
that's another thing. The motion offense right there is not being worked because we have no smart players. And again, somebody's who said it? Somebody said about like how our offense, like why we're getting killed by it and it doesn't work. Again, our main playmaker is Julius Randle. No, now I'm saying he's a relatively low IQ player when it comes to being a main option in an offense. Again, the front office didn't get anything to work with. So what do you expect to run from us? Because you have what? RJ's not been a great 3 point shooter this year, and neither has Randall. So our best 3 point shooter on the floor is Fournier, who can't even play in the second half.
Wow,
That
Reggie
much of a
Jackson.
liability offensively.
Nah, I just saw the crazy. I was just watching this game at the same time. This dude Reggie Jackson just called the game. Good lord.
Yeah, didn't Cole Anthony just hit like a 3 point or something?
Yeah, Cole Anthony had 23, 7 for 65 of 8 from 3. Tough. He made a clutch shot. Franz Wagner had 20. Terrence Ross had 20. Reggie Jackson had 25. And Luke Kennard had 7 11 from 3, 23 points. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro. BJ Boston had a 3 for 11. Solid. Whatever. That's my. I like BJ Boston. Shout out to him. My bad. Um, Josh, I will say that there was certain things I saw from Randall off the ball, but at the same time, I think he just has to buy into it more. Am I wrong? He needs to buy into it a little more, right? Because
Yeah, because
he does
he
little
still
things
doesn't
off the
cut a
ball, but he
lot.
doesn't do the main things. You know what I
No,
mean?
the thing is, Randall can play off the ball. Like we all seen Randall play off the ball. He did it the whole time in LA, and he did it in New Orleans. He just doesn't
That's
want
my
to
thing. I
do it.
don't.
He just needs to commit to it.
Plus,
It's
I
not like
don't think
Randall
he could
can't
do
play
it
off the
to like
ball.
a
He just
full
doesn't want
extent. I don't think he could do it to a full like, because when you play off the ball, you also gotta cut. You also gotta try to run plays, be the roller, and things of that nature. Like that's what
to.
I really think.
And people saying expect pick and rolls. We do run a lot of pick and rolls. We run a lot of pick and rolls.
Um,
So,
and let me see people a little up because people were talking about the thing. RJ has to play shooting guard. I'll put Julius at the fly 5. Play a little more through RJ with the PNR. Start Rolls over Burks and Grimes over Fournier. Um, mm. The thing is, I feel like the best thing maybe I don't know if it's the best thing because it kills the bench even more, but it's like, but it might help out Fournier. You start IQ. Um, me and Ethan agree on this. You start IQ, Burks at the 2, RJ at the 3, Randall at the 4, and then Mitch or Noel at the 5. Or you might see Tibbs putting Taj at the 5. To be honest, because he's been like our best center. Technique wise, like he's the main guy under the paint that could really do something. So you might see something like that. Uh, so why do we get killed by it and it doesn't work for us? Randall and Mitch needs to set more off ball screens. I do agree. Randall did a good one last game for 4 years to hit a wide open three. It was kind of good. We went way too small last night with Randall at 5 and RJ at the 4. It's why we gave up all those offensive. I agree. I agree too. Um, yeah, we have been putting RJ in the ball more, but I need him to be more aggressive. I agree. I think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive, and I think the moves he was making yesterday were good. That floater
Again,
he made at the end
again, go
was
get
tough.
Miles Turner. All this thing about how we need offensive fluidity, but we can't. But we need to do that by going small. But that also compromises our defense. Miles Turner solves
Yeah,
all of those
everyone
problems.
is
You
saying
don't
they've
need to
been.
go small. Like people saying, "Oh, Miles Turner, that's just a lateral move." No, it makes you a better basketball
Yeah, I don't.
team,
It's not a.
and you're not
It's
gonna
not.
win. But he's also a piece you can use moving it down and going into the future because he's young.
Yeah, and I agree. A lot of people are saying they've noticed he's been a little bit more on the ball, but I do agree he needs to be more physical on the drives. But I'm happy because yesterday he was getting a lot of free throws. He was actually like putting his body in contact. You saw that he was starting to actually like go up with actually trying to get a call, which is fine. But I need him to just take patience with his shots, like his floaters and his layups. And if he starts doing that, then he'll be fine. Like he had that nice. You remember the one where he told Randall to move out the way, and he got that Euro step on Chris Boucher, that nice
Yeah.
Euro step. He needs to do that a lot more. He needs to start getting more confident in that area. Um, I expect the PNR if the motion doesn't work. The tank continues go magic. Expand the rotation. Do our guards set off ball screens because Grimes does free Grimes? I know RJ does. RJ sets a lot of them.
RJ quickly, Grimes set it to like a minimum. I won't even say that he sets a lot. RJ quickly, Burks barely sets. Burks and Fournier barely set off ball screens, but RJ and quickly do. That's all.
Y'all gotta put Randall at small forward and RJ as shooting guard. Once we get a shooting big, Randall might dive to the basket more. That's why, like, as you think of it more, Miles Turner just makes more sense. But it's kind of tough for me because okay, Miles Turner isn't this crazy good player, but he's a guy that fits on mostly every single team, especially with the way basketball is played right now. So I'm telling you
I'm
right now,
not
the
telling you
Pacers are
guys.
seeing so many
I'm telling
offers.
you guys.
They're
If
seeing
Miles
so
Turner
many
goes to the
offers.
Raptors, if Miles Turner goes to the Raptors, he will kill for the next 5 years. He will be a 20-10 guy for the next 5 years if he goes to the Raptors. I'm telling you guys that because he'll finally be an offense that will prioritize him as a main scoring option. Because
X Real was good,
the
bro.
numbers he puts up right now, he's like the fifth scoring option.
Okay, so when I think of Miles Turner, I definitely think we could trade for him. I definitely think we're gonna be one of the main teams prioritized, but I think a lot will because he fits so well. Um, if we have him on this team, we have one less person in the paint clogging it at all times. So that's definitely one thing. And I don't know, does he set good picks? He says like
Yes, way better
pretty
than Mitch and
pretty
Noel.
decent picks, right?
Way
To
better
be
than Mitch
fair.
and Noel.
Pretty decent picks. He can spread the floor. He runs the pick and roll pretty well as well. He's a good shot blocker, a pretty I don't know perimeter defense wise, he's like above average. So I do think he will be an upgrade and I think we have to look at it. Why don't Randall run a screen with Mitch or whoever playing the 5 and get a switch and take the big pause to the rim? Why no put bigs in foul trouble? I don't know. The thing is I have been liking and I have been saying this a lot. I like that Randall is starting to play more in the paint because that's definitely something that he needs to expand his game on, and that's the thing he should mainly do. He should stay away from shooting a lot of threes and contested threes because that's what he did last year. And he obviously sees it's not going to work as well because guys aren't giving him as much space, and he's not really able to create as well because there's more attraction towards him. So I do think him being in the paint is a lot better for us, and Miles Turner will help him actually get an opportunity to not get double teamed in the paint. Because when you got him and Randall, or when you got Randall or Mitch, Randall and Mitch, or Randall and Noel in the paint, kind of makes it hard for Randall to do that. Because of the spacing, it's kind of off. Um, our fives ain't built like that. Mitch is not a good screener. Yeah, he's a horrible screener. Mitchell Robinson's not a good screener. That's why the 4/pick 5 pick and roll doesn't work. I mean, it does work to a certain extent. They just got to do it a little more. Cole Anthony would not be good with Knicks. He has no spacing lanes. We have no spacing lanes. I do. The thing is, I'm not mad about us not getting Cole Anthony because, I mean, I like Cole Anthony, but at the same time, his
I'm mad
injuries.
about Devin Vassell and Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah,
I
you could
don't
be mad
care.
about that. I wasn't really mad about the other things, to be fair. It wasn't something that I was really too crazy mad about. Let me
Man,
see.
and plus I watched Cole Anthony growing, bro. My grandpa is literally lives like right across the street from Archbishop Malloy. Cole Anthony went crazy every single game. I wasn't mad because we didn't select Cole Anthony because he was a weird fit with his team. Halliburton and Vassell, they were perfect fits. They were both off-ball players who can defend. They're tips players.
Hide that real. I agree. They definitely were like Tibbs players. I still don't understand the thing about it, why they didn't move him. It's still interesting to me. I'm still a little confused. I gotta edit this real quick because I'm gonna show this in a bit. But yeah, let me go over real quick the not box score, but you know what I mean. The other thing. Hide this real quick. But yeah, real quick, right here, I'm gonna go over the team comparison. The Knicks obviously lost by 3 points. We out rebounded them by 7, but at the same time, we didn't get the most important rebounds at the end of the game that really cost us the win. This situation, the assists for this game were low on both ends. There wasn't really that many assists, but with us especially, it's a constant trend. We're not getting that many assists. I think last game we got 17, which is just horrible. Then we have 18. We should be averaging like 24, 25. This is just not a good thing. And you see the defense, of course, against steals. We're down on steals and blocks, by 5, and we have 5 more turnovers than them. The field goal, we shot a little better than them from the field, but they shot 8% better than us from the 3-point line. We shot better at the free throw line. As you can see, nobody like except the first quarter where they hit mainly every shot. The Raptors started missing a good amount of their shots towards the next 3 quarters. That's why their percentage was down. The points in the paint, we outscored them by 10. Um, and I said this in the show before. I said that they don't really have the best defenders in the inside, so we should be playing more in the paint, in the post. Guys should have taken it to the basket a lot more during this game, but I'm glad they at least outscored them. There was a lot more opportunities we could have had. We just didn't take. We didn't really take advantage of it as much as we could have. Second chance points, we outscored them by 1. It's fine. We're getting better at second chance points, but fast break points again, something we saw a little towards like 5 to 10, not like 5 games ago, or like 10 games ago, something like that. We were really on the lower end of fast break points, and here again, we let them score off of fast break points way too much. It's just a constant. These constant trends just keep happening. We can't let it happen. Continuing on, we showed game charts for this real quick. How did what do you think we could have done in this game to win? Like, what was the main thing you think we could have done? You hear Ethan? Yo, I think Ethan might not be here, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. My bad.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying that there was literally nothing that I could have said except you need to start playing inducement pride because Fred VanVleet didn't have a good game, and neither did Malachi Flynn, but their ability to get into the lanes did help out their bigs a lot. Plus, Obi did get babied like 2 times by Boucher and Scotty Barnes in like the final 5 minutes. That's all I can really say. Get better defenders and just get better defenders. You,
Oh my, I was muted that whole time. What the hell?
yeah,
I was asking you. Wait, no, you heard what I said though, no? About the who do you think? What do you think we could have done during the game to actually
yeah.
change the
I
outcome?
answered that. I just think that we just need better defenders. Because even if you put out like, who is honestly your best defensive lineup that you could have put out? because there probably still would have been a mismatch out there. So, I don't know.
Who is that mismatch?
Scotty Barnes is a mismatch against this whole team.
You see, Scotty Barnes was having his way. He was getting matched up with D Rose for a little, which is hurting us. At some point of the game.
He was defending D Rose.
Yeah, he was defending him, and then D Rose was guarding him after. He got a light layup on him. Later on in the game. So that was another thing that we didn't really deal with well, which is mismatches, and that happened a decent amount throughout the game, and they really took advantage of it compared to us. There was some plays that we tried getting RJ to go against Van Fleet, and it worked, and it didn't work in certain scenarios. Why is this bugged out, bro? This is getting me annoyed. Yeah, it didn't work in certain scenarios. In certain scenarios, it did. So I can say that 100%. I'm gonna read what people are saying in the chat. Ethan, real quick, let me know which wings you would trade for. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Which wings? Oof. I trade for Harrison Barnes, but he can't even guard a wing. So I trade Fournier for him definitely. But I'd go after Buddy Hield. I trade Fournier for Buddy Hield in a heartbeat. Because at least Buddy Hield only shoots threes, but at least he gets into the lane. Who else? There's really no wings that are available to see this time. If Dragic is wide out, I'm throwing everything after going Dragic, but that's one thing. Miles Turner, I always said Miles Turner, but there's literally nobody else.
Yeah, my bad.
And Josh, you said Jaylen Brown. Yeah, the Celtics ain't giving up Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
I trade RJ for Jaylen Brown in a heartbeat. I don't care about that, but he's not gonna get traded.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But anyone in the chat, what wings? More that you think someone's gonna be available. Like you said, Harrison Barnes, right? Harrison Barnes, Lou Dort, guys like that.
Lou Dort. I trade for Lou Dort, but I think he's another player who the OKC's just not going to trade. I'm trying to go through realistic players. I don't see the possibility where Lou Dort is traded.
Cole Anthony. Okay. They're saying it's so rare to get a trade in your conference. If we pull off a Pacer deal, our front office is real. No, our front office isn't real. Even if they do that, to be honest, This front office, I don't know. They just haven't been the best. Y'all vets need a new team. We have a lot of kids. You guys know Mitch is outperforming his contract. I will give Mitch at least 2 more years, 1 summer with no injury and 1 year with Tibbs. Mitch could not improve his game. I agree in that factor. Like Zach Lowe, shout out to Ethan because he was listening to his podcast. He said that a deal we could do is repeat the deal. It's like surrounding Noel.
He said it would be like Noel, Obi, and then some semblance of another young player in picks for Turner.
And I definitely would do that.
Yeah, I do a trade.
I love Obi, but at the same time, Miles Turner would make this team better.
I would do a Noel, Obi, and Grimes in a first-round pick for Turner in a heartbeat. I'd do that.
I agree. Josh said, "Bro, I can see it right now. Knicks try to run a 4-5 screen and roll, and Randall getting trapped off of it because Mitch is bad."
Yeah, that's gonna happen if you run a 4-5 pick and roll. Randall's gonna get trapped as soon as he gets to the foul line. That's dumb.
Off-ball players
bro,
that can defend.
I don't think people understand. Every team who wins, even gets to the playoffs, last year was some other thing for us because they at least get a minimum of 20 points per game in their front court scoring. And I'll count Randall as a front court player because he's a 3-level scorer for us. We get no production out of the front court. And I hear nobody talking about that. We legit have no off. Yo, I'm agreeing with Nick's point. Call up Samanic, bro. Samanic is a better defender.
Okay, they said it sucks when you have a 36-year-old vet and Taj to be our best screener. Yeah, it's sad. Samirs, what's good, bro? Chop Low, what's good, Chop Low? Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. We're reaching upon our goal of 40 likes. Let's try to hit that at least. Shout out to everyone that's watching. Subscribe if you are new. If you aren't, turn on that notification bell.
And Josh,
share
you said Elite to judge this off season, but the front office has already got 2 off seasons in them. I'm giving them this one, and that's it. Because 3 is what?
No, it's about to be 3. In February.
Yeah, it's about to be 3. So I ain't giving them 4.
Okay, so they said Boost Mobile said bring Cat and D'Angelo to New York. I saw the Cat video, his post game conference.
Cat does that one. Cat does
Yeah,
that
he does
once.
that a lot, but at the same time, to me, Cat is better than Randall. But at the same time, I do not need him over Randall because they kind of do the same thing.
No,
Except
because
one
see the
is
thing
just
is,
better.
if I could have Randall and Cat, I would do that
I
because you.
wouldn't
No, I would
personally.
do it just because the fact is that now you have the best front court in basketball.
PG, Murray, or Fox, small forward Barnes, Dort, Wiggins, and Aiden as a center. Knicks front office make it happen. Okay, so
And
those are the guys you're looking for. Okay.
Cully trades for Marcus Smart and Dylan Brooks. Those aren't small trades. Like those are big time trades because those players are gonna
What did
like
he say?
Marcus Smart is making like what $80 million, and Dylan Brooks is one of the future plans for that guy.
I
Dylan
mean, but
Brooks,
those are guys you could trade for.
yeah, those are guys, but like those aren't like small trades. You're still gonna have to give a pick or two for that. So for a player like that.
It's too early to judge the front office. I give them a couple more off. How? No, they're about to reach on 3. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I don't really think they've made the most so far. Uh, they said I like this front office draft picks. It is mixed for me. Um, said work a 3-team trade and we get Ben Simmons. He would solve our wing defense and BG play. But the thing is, who are you trading in that scenario? Because they said they want to trade for a top 25 player.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah,
this the draft picks that this front office has done is literally what the one good draft pick was Emmanuel Quickly, and that was the tips pick. So like, what else?
yeah. Randall shoots better
You
than
you know
Cat.
Deuce McBride. You know Deuce McBride was also a tips pick because there was like reports a month before the draft that Tibbs was pushing hard for Deuce McBride. So anything, I'll take those two out, and then the rest of the draft picks tell me what the front office has done.
Trade all vets except Rose and Taj. Wait, what? Yo, what best front court? Wait, who said that? Julius Randle's a top 25 player. I don't think he's top 25. It's probably like 30 to 40. But in the thing is,
Yeah,
it's
like
hard to think of.
if you have Cat and Julius Randle, you have the best offensive front court in basketball. You have
You
2 3 level scorers.
you look at the Sixers. Daryl Morey probably looks at top 25 players in his mind differently than we all think. So really don't know.
And
Julius is
this
probably in
and
that
I
thing,
don't
but I don't know if they need him to be honest.
and the people kept saying, well, at least they got tradable contracts. I don't think any team is gonna want to trade for Evan Fournier's contract now because that's becoming a negative. So like, yeah, they effed up with that too.
Mm. Wait, say that you said that. Wait, repeat what you said.
That the cap flexibility that we always have, like we have tradable contracts. Well, Evan Fournier's contract is looking like it's not a tradable contract because who's gonna want to trade for Evan
I
Fournier?
don't say it's not tradable. I just say you really
You're
need to
probably gonna have
see.
to give up something to get rid of that contract. Like if you're doing a Dame trade, right? Why would Portland want to take on Evan Fournier's contract?
Well, I want to take Evan Fournier's contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dame is just not available. But I know you're trying to make an example from it. What does this say? Yeah, that's not how the sales plays. Job coverage doesn't suit Mitch. Yeah, I saw the thing from Mitch posted on Instagram. The plus minus. I don't know if anyone saw that. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the team. I'll be honest. I really don't. Yo, this is so. No, never mind. Quiet money was a good quiet money. Salute. Uh, Julius Randle's top 25. That's why I don't get too high, so I don't have to get too low. Scott Perry is going to be gone in the next couple of seasons, but it takes time to build a team. We still have. Yeah, I know what you mean, but at the same time, they haven't done much in almost 3 years. Like, what have they done? They haven't done much. Teams want 4 years contract because the last year, if it is an option, the money can come off the books sooner. Well, I mean that's why I said I don't think it's team friendly contract. Ethan, that no, I understand. I don't think it's like crazy to trade him, but you like there's certain players, certain teams that probably
But
won't
still,
take him.
like
It has to be
you're still
a
gonna have to
system
give
that
up.
suits him. A system
Okay,
that
but
suits
hold
him.
up. You can still say the last year is a team option, okay, but it's still this year, next year, and the year after that. That's still on the books.
By the way,
And
Chuck, I
you have
saw
to give
you.
up picks to get off that contract.
Well, I
So
need to
like, do
read
you
what
really
Chuck
want that
said
contract now?
earlier.
Do you really want that contract right now?
Chuck, I'm trying
No.
to find your message because I remember I was starting to read it because you made a new trade package earlier. Trying to see if I could find it. Um. Okay, yeah, I see it. You said that was too much. How about this dude, Kemba Fournier? Noel plus 2 firsts and 2 seconds for Jamal Murray and Bobo. This trade gives Denver a shooting guard, PG, um, a center that works in their
Hold up,
system. We
repeat
get a
that.
stretch five and a legit number one. He said Kemba, Fournier, Noel, 2 firsts, 2 seconds for Jamal Murray and Bobo.
Yeah, why the hell would Denver want to do that?
I don't think Denver would
Why?
want to do that because I think they're like. I
Yeah,
feel
why
like
would
Jamal
Denver do
Murray is
that?
just perfect
Jamal
for
Murray is
Jokic.
legit the
To
perfect
be
fit
honest,
next to Jokic, and Jamal Murray is arguably a top 10 playoff is a top 10 playoff performer. You see what he did in the
in the
year
bubble.
before? What? No, the bubble and the year before against the Trailblazers. He outplayed Dame and CJ. I'm good. If I'm Denver, I'm hanging up the phone. You're giving me old players who literally have nothing.
So let me look at Denver. Denver, yeah, I don't think Denver would do that because they have Austin Rivers too, who's probably better than Kemba right now in the state. If I'm being honest, probably is.
Oh, bro, Marcus Howard is better than Kemba right now.
Oh, that's sad. I need to look at teams. I don't know what teams we could get someone off of. Um, Bulls got everyone in protocols. Milwaukee, no. The Wizards, no. Cavs, no. 76ers, you can't really get anyone unless you trade with you trade Randall in that package. Murray's a bubble performer. No, he did good before that too. It's not just a bubble. Celtics is a team that you could trade with for Marcus Smart because I think that's the most realistic thing you can do after December 15th. But they don't want Fournier back. I definitely know that they don't want Fournier back. Um, the Raptors can't really be a trade suitor either. I don't know who they would give us. The Magic. You think they would trade? Would you take Mo Bamba?
Man, I'll take Mo Bamba, but why would Mo? I'm not. But that's an expiring contract. We're gonna have to pay him at the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the teams right now. I'm trying to see if there's anyone we could trade from. Memphis. Do you think they ever? Do you think they're gonna need to pick between Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bain, or you think they're gonna run
Oh no,
Ja, both of them,
Desmond
and
Bain
then
and
Jared Jackson and Steven Adams?
Desmond Bain and Dylan Brooks can fit perfectly next to each other.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just trying to see. Lakers. I don't want anyone off the Lakers. And they're not gonna trade anyone. They want to
The
keep
only
their
player I'd
roster.
take off the
Malik
Lakers is
Monk.
THT and like Malik Monk, and they're not trading
I'm
anyone.
seeing a lot of Lakers fans hate THT now. I saw someone compare him to Kobe yesterday. Was the worst thing I think I've ever read in my life. Um, Minnesota. Minnesota. Do you try to trade for Malik Beasley?
Nah, because what is he gonna do on this team?
Do you think?
Actually,
Do
he'll
you
give
think
you
they
better
would?
shooting.
Do you
He'll
think they
give you
would?
better shooting than Fournier. But
That's what I'm saying. But do you think they
if it's
would
like
take
a
Fournier?
Fournier if it's like a Fournier for Beasley trade, yeah, do that. But why would Minnesota do that?
That's the thing I'm trying to think. Do you think they would do that if we add something along with
Nah,
that?
they wouldn't do that.
We would probably have to add something to that.
I'd go get Jaden McDaniels from Minnesota
Oh
though.
yeah, I would too, but you know they're not giving that up.
You're not giving him up.
I see my son G Money in the chat. What's good, G Money? Haven't seen you in a minute. What's good, bro? Shout out to everyone that's watching. We got 40 people in here. Let's try to smash that like button. Let's try to hit 40. I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys showing a lot of love, a lot of love. We're still gonna continue talking about drop your trade, like the rant. Say someone in the chat, some players that you want to go after and you think we can actually trade for. Get some trade packages in there too. Memphis ain't moving no one. Yo, King Ribby, salute, bro. I think you're new. Make sure to smash that like button. It's all I ask for. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate all you in here. Yo, Sin, I still like Reddish and RJ together. Um, I think I want to see how he did yesterday because I didn't watch the Hawks game, but
He
Reddish
sucked
came
yesterday.
back yesterday. Yeah, he came back from injury, so I didn't really expect too much. But I'm gonna be honest, that is someone you gotta look for. Like you,
Down the line.
I don't know if you agree with me, but I don't think he's gonna re-sign with them. This
He
season.
won't, but
I don't think he
they're not
is.
gonna trade him, especially not to the Knicks.
But that's the thing; they might trade him because like a
Yeah,
sign
but
and trade.
not to the Knicks though.
Let me. People keep saying Paris Duggar, Patrick Beverly. That the thing is, I think the Timberwolves really like him because he puts a lot of fight for their team. His aggressiveness and his toughness. I think they really like that.
I trade for D'Angelo Russell. I like D'Lo, yo. I love D'Lo. He's one of my favorite players.
I say we could get Turner. Okay. If you want, I could do a. Okay, I'm a probably let me transfer this to thingy real quick. Give me a second. Uh, I'm gonna send you the link, Ethan. I'm gonna do a stream yard, but I don't have to like change anything. I'll just it's
Right.
easier for anyone that wants to come on. Create broadcast. Let me just. I'm gonna send it to you in the Zoom chat. Okay.
All right.
Uh, I'm not gonna put it up though. I'm gonna just have the voice in there. Right here. Alright, I'm gonna send you the link, okay?
All right, bro.
Here in the thing. I'm gonna send it in the chat if anyone wants to join in. I gotta send it to some other people. Where the hell is the chat? Alright, right here. I send it to you in here. But yeah, shout out my guy G Money. I see you. Yo, Jason Martino, Yankees all day, bro. What's good? Yeah, let's go Knicks. What's good, bro?
You can say Bradley to groom McBride, but McBride already has that dog in him, so I don't think he needs to groom him. I think the only thing that you need to do with McBride is develop his offensive game.
Me and the state game. Yo, yo, Greg Castillo, what's good, bro? Nah, you funny. We need Patrick and Cat. Big Mike, I know you're trolling, but he says start RJ at point, all issues magically solved. So now let's get 59 Hadouken 50 burger. Yeah, let's try to hit those like we need to trade Randall for Ben. You see, yeah, he did play point of Duke. A lot of Knicks fans. I have a Twitter group chat. On what's it called on for Knicks, and a lot of them want to trade Randall for Ben. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. Like, would you do like from a perspective of talent? I would do that. It's so hard to think because I like. I'm not like a lot of people. Like I like Ben Simmons the player and I like his skill level, but at the same time, I really do not like just the way he, the way his mentality is. I don't like his mentality as a player. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. Yo, what's good, G Money?
So, how's everybody doing?
Doing good. How about you, bro?
Great.
Haven't seen you in
Yeah,
a minute, bro. I hope all is well.
everything's fine. Just be busy with work and stuff. Yeah,
It's lit. So how you feeling? Well, how you feel about the team at its current state?
inconsistent. We're consistently inconsistent. There's reasons. Rebounding is not good. Also, our rim protection is porous at times. We lack a go-to guy, in my opinion, that can take over the game down the stretch. And another reason too is that at home, here's the craziness, right? At home, we're 5-8. Last year, we only lost 11 home games last year. This year, we were 5-8 at home. Really due to the fact of we get to such poor starts and stuff, which I get tired of that. So the bright spots, Obi Toppin has really stepped it up. The bright spot, Obi Toppin's played well. Quigley's been all right. Rose has been all right. Our bench always saves us. It's just that the starting lineup needs to be consistent. That's why that's the thing with the team so far. Yeah, consistently inconsistent.
So what do you think we could do about that?
To me, if I were New York, I would consider trading Mitch if you can for a Miles Turner if you can, because Indiana's gonna do a fire sale, maybe for like a Miles Turner. And for our point guard, I agree with you on the whole Ben Simmons thing. Yeah, Ben can pass. Yes, Ben can defend, but Ben cannot stretch the floor. Like you said earlier, I don't like his mentality too, and I just think he's kind of egotistical sometimes. And I don't think he will listen to Phipps. That is me.
You don't think he would?
I don't know because he's too. I just think it's too sensitive. That's the thing. Ben Simmons is way too sensitive.
Yeah, that is my. I don't. That's the thing with him. I don't like his personality. I don't like his mentality. With the game, and they've had problems with that since he came out. Came out of high school and college. That was like his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Had problems with that. Ethan, what you think? And I want to know. Wait, let me see.
What scenario for like a trade?
Yeah.
I told you I go after Miles Turner, but like besides that, there's nobody else who's like prominently been available that people are looking to move.
Yeah.
Man, this thing is messing up. Yeah. I like. I don't know. I see more people coming into it with the thing about what's his name with Ben Simmons. I don't know. It's been a thing that everyone's starting to talk about, especially with what we're talking about. They want a top 25 player in return. Randall, in some people's eyes, can be a top 25 player. People can see it in that way. So I do think that's where it mainly is at. But I don't know. I don't really think that's the best thing the Knicks can do in this current situation. If I'm being real.
Right. I don't think they'll trade Randall now. I just don't see it.
Oh, that's I just don't know. Like, what could you do better to put Randall at a better spot? What could you do with this certain situation? Do you think it's the offensive scheme? Do you think it's Randall's play style? Like, what do you think it is right now for this team?
A little bit of both. To me, Randall, a little bit of both though. Because one, I think we need to do a better job moving the ball, find the open man, do more driving kicks. And also Randall, I know Randall likes the baseline shot, and which is fine, but sometimes you gotta learn to exploit mismatches in the paint. If he can learn to do that and go into post more, because he's capable of that. He's capable.
I agree. I agree. That was my biggest if factor for him coming into the season. It was please just go more in the paint, go more in the post, don't shoot as many threes, which you see him doing recently. He's been doing it more recently, which I like. And the other thing is his IQ and his emotional awareness, which is still not on par for what I hope it's at.
And right. I mean, Randall's a good player. He's a good player, but there's certain things he needs to work on. And also, late game free throw shooting. He needs to work on that. Needs to calm himself down, make his free throws. But I think Julius Randle will be fine. But the things we agree on, he needs to be better with his IQ, decision making. Needs to post up. He's been posting up very well down the stretch, which I like seeing, though.
I agree.
But that's the thing. So that's my thing. To me, it's a little bit of the offensive scheme, but it's also his playmaking. Excuse me.
Another thing that kind of I'm gonna go read the chat in a little because there's a lot of people going. Shout out to the 42 watching. I appreciate you guys. But that last play, I saw a clip of Tibbs. It was when you remember the Randall ISO in the end where he got double teamed and then the shot clock basically ran out.
Right. Yeah.
Tibbs was screaming out ISO Randall the whole entire play, and it was so like I don't understand that play call.
I thought he was yelling hustle, but oh well.
It like when you read it, it seems like some people are like, oh, it's either let's go or it's ISO. I don't know. It read like it was ISO, but it kind of I don't know what it was.
Like, what can you do? It's 6 seconds left on the clock. You give the ball to your best player and hope he does.
There was like 10 seconds left. He got a double team.
That's what you gotta do.
That's what I was trying to ask. Do you think that was the best play available in that certain situation? You think we should have tried to run some?
Yeah, because who else are we supposed to give the ball to?
But that's not. Are you not gonna try to run a play because you just put Fournier in the game? Like I think there's
because you ran 2 plays in a row and it didn't work, right? The play before you ran it and it just went out of bounds. You ran that play. You ran a play before and it went out of bounds. All right, it's the time. Just give the ball to your best player and hope something works out. That would have been my mindset too. If 2 plays that you ran out of that same spot don't work,
peace out, Jason.
Not gonna work again. So just like give the ball to your best player.
Okay. Frederick, salute Frederick. Naruto Goku, salute. See some new people in the chat. Let me read what y'all saying. It says salute G Money. Beverly to Groom McBride, Cam Johnson or campaign.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I'm gonna be honest. Top 5 pick this year. Okay, so Big Mike said he's not trolling. He said starting lineup needs RJ at the point and going small with Obi at the 4 and Randall at the 5. No trades needed to continue rebuild.
Nah, we could just trade for Miles Turner and we can get better.
Yeah.
But I do think you could still, probably if you want to. Yo, Kaiser Souza, what's good, bro? Salute. Troy Flesh, salute. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys for being here. Subscribe if you're new. I'm seeing some new faces in the chat. Turn that notification bell on. Randall will never change his playing style. It's not it. Sixers trading Ben to Portland for McCollum and picks. I don't see that happening. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're really on that wave anymore. Streets are buzzing. What's good, bro? Salute. Everybody, make sure to check out CT if you haven't already. Has his own channel. He actually had some big time. He had an interview with the one and only Mark Berman. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already. Search up his channel. You'll see it there. Shout out to him. Can we send Bergson a pick for BJ Boston? Nah, it's not happening.
I don't think. Yeah. I mean, it'll be a good trade for the Clippers, but not for us. I mean, BJ Boston.
I like him, but that's not something I would have done.
Bergson a pick. I do that because what's Bergson to do fast enough?
I do that, but at the same time, Tibbs wouldn't like that, and that's something we could have easily drafted. So I don't see them do it, to be honest. Okay, my question for you, G1, because I haven't heard from you in a while. Like, how
Right.
do you feel about this team, like where it's at right now? What direction you think it has to make?
Right now, we're a team that if we don't figure things out, we'll be in the playing tournament the way we're playing. Because I think we'll make the playoffs. I just think Cleveland, they look good now, but I don't know if Cleveland's going to keep this up. Same thing with Washington. In fact, Kuz is in COVID protocol, so that's a big loss for the
Oh,
Wizards.
don't say
Oh, sorry,
he's
sorry.
nah, it's
I
fine. You
mean,
good, you good. Don't worry. You
all
straight.
right, all right.
But yeah, continue.
Yeah, I think the Knicks, I believe, will make the playoffs, but I don't see a top four seed. I don't see it. I said this even before the season that the Eastern Conference got stronger. The Bulls made moves, the Heat made moves, the Nets made moves, the Bucks. I just currently constructed, we're a team that might be in the playing tournament, which will be dangerous because it's a 2-game knockout or 1 game if you're in the 9 or 10 seed. So right now, I say unless we make some trades or something, currently constructed will be in the play-in and just squeak in the playoffs around 7 or 8, and I think we will lose in the first round to either Milwaukee, Miami, or Brooklyn.
Okay. Um, I'm seeing a lot of people have been awaiting the December 15th, because 20% more players are gonna be eligible for trade. So we're definitely gonna hear a lot of trade talk surrounding the NBA, surrounding our Knicks. I'm expecting. Are you guys expecting for us to make a move? Because I'm expecting us to make a move by the trade deadline.
Maybe. I don't really know. I say maybe. I'm a maybe.
So what players do you have on your mind, G Money? What would you like for this team? What do you think is the perfect player, someone that we could actually get for this for our squad?
Um, I know this may be somewhat unrealistic, but this is still kind of possible. For me, Pat Bev, because I know Minnesota might not let him go, but it's still kind of possible because maybe if the Wolves, because they're floundered as of late, they lost 5 in a row. So maybe Pat Bev may be gone and come here. There's also Miles Turner. Some people want John Wall. I'm not a big man, John. Hang on, guys.
Hmm. I go for John Wall personally if he got bought out.
Oh wait, my bad. I was muted. My bad.
Yeah,
I said so they're saying that Dragic is most likely going to the Mavs, right?
yeah, he's gonna get bought out. They're not gonna trade him though.
Hard pass on Beverly. So you guys, Kemba, Pat Bev, I thought we wanted a playmaker. Um, Streets buzzing. What did he say? He said CT said that Mark Berman said mid/Fournier might be dealt. Okay. Um, did he say for who? Cause I got to watch like the first 10 minutes. I didn't really get to finish the video. I gotta watch it later. G Money want Dame Dollar. Nah, y'all trolling. Not really nothing special. The Knicks won't even make the play-in. Wow. We could have gotten BJ Boston. Yeah, I mean, I've said a lot of times I wanted BJ Boston at 34 over Rokas. I know some people like him, some don't. Can someone pass the ball to Mitch? I'm ready to blow this team up. Anyone can go. Wow. Can somebody set a pick? Sorry. Can someone set a pick for Randall? I mean, that's some crazy. Yo, we're really in such a weird situation. Chicken sandwich, salute. What's good, bro? Black Mamba says, man, Fournier was decent on the Magic. I don't know what happened. Now is it a him problem or the offense y'all run? It's both. Um, the offense we run doesn't really suit him as a player, and at the same time, he overthinks his shots way too much for us. Like, and he just makes some dumb IQ plays. He's over here shooting step backs instead of passing it to wide open teammates. He just doesn't have the best IQ on the team. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. That's just what it is with him right now. He's not the best IQ player. He doesn't have the best skill set right now, but we don't really fit with him well, as we can see clearly. He said no, not yet. It's too early to see. Knicks are active. I need Unc Freezy to pull up the table when we discuss BJ Boston's second round pick. Most of you saying we could have gotten him, didn't want him. Yeah, that's what I said, Chuck. I said I'm not. I don't know why people compare him so much to Knox just because he's off Kentucky. But I knew he was gonna be
Yeah, and the
solid.
stupid fact is like that same thing happened with Zaire Williams. You said it because he had a bad year, it took away from his talent. No, They were just stuck in bad situations. Doesn't mean that they were bad players. We both said that we would have taken flyers on BJ Boston, not in the first round, but I said I would have taken him at 34 or 36.
Keyshawn, what are the first round picks looking like? Or the picks looking like? He said Mitch, Knox, Fournier for Holiday and Turner. You would have to throw in a first round pick in there though, Keyshawn. I don't think the second round pick would really work. In that certain situation, I'm gonna be honest. Randall has a 7-foot game, but he's only 6'8" with average athleticism. I think Randall has good athleticism, not average. I think he has good athleticism. You see flashes of it in certain points. He doesn't really use the best ability though. A PG doesn't matter right now, especially if we're not gonna let the PG be a PG. Yeah, I know the main talks last year was us going for De'Aaron Fox because I really like De'Aaron Fox. I'm a big fan of him. He kind of had a Randall situation yesterday, which is kind of crazy. It was sad to see, but he had a Randall situation. He went 8 for 8, and then he missed the last 2 clutch free throws to win the game or at least tie it. It just went downhill. Wow, this sucks. Damn, Obi really is in health and protocols. How do you expect Knox's game to be, if anything? Do you think McBride gets any minutes, Ethan? Or Grimes? Do you think that cuts in as a
McBride's
factor?
not going to get any minutes, but I think Grimes might get some and Knox. But I just hope that Knox takes advantage of those minutes because I swear to you, if Knox comes in and hits 5 threes, I will be tight. And I'll be on, and my motive will start.
You say you'll be tight?
Over Fournier. No, I'll be hype. My motive that Knox should be playing over Fournier will start.
Okay. He used to be really athletic before he broke his leg. No, he was still athletic though. In high school, he was athletic, and he's still like pretty. I would say pretty good in a sense, athletic wise.
Who?
Randall.
Oh yeah, Randall's still athletic. Randall's the best pure athlete on this team because he's a better lateral mover than Ovi.
What y'all think about DeJounte Murray of the Spurs? Wouldn't mind giving him up. He wouldn't help y'all, but I think he has a key piece on the Spurs, so I don't know. We kind of talked to Gregory Castillo about it. He doesn't know to a certain extent if they're really gonna trade him like this offseason. I really do think they still have to wait and see what happens with him because he's right now the last 2 games he hasn't been playing the best, but before that he was playing really well. So we really have to see. Me, Freezy, Chuck, Huddy Kev, wherever he is right now. Someone else, we were talking about it. After the playoffs we lost, we talked about DeJounte Murray. Freezy brought it up. We were talking about how that would be lovely to trade for him, but I said this season, especially with us knowing DeRozan was gonna leave, he was gonna take a step, and it's looking like he is taking a step right now. His value is definitely higher than it was before, so I don't really see us being able to trade for him. I'm gonna be honest. What do you think? Do you think there's like a trade package we could realistically give them? Because we asked Gregory Castillo, and he said he doesn't think we're suitors. With the Spurs, he doesn't think a right trade will come out.
We have nobody that the Spurs would want. Legit, we have nobody that the Spurs would want. Spurs like high shooting, high length players. We have nobody like that. Unless they're giving RJ for DeJounte Murray, which I'm not.
Yeah, it's so tough to think of if I mean like I really don't know what we could specifically like. I've been saying I just wish there's a way we could trade for what's his name for
SGA.
Yeah, SGA is one of them, but I really want Lou Dort. I really want Lou Dort on the team. I appreciate you, Woodwild.
White Falcon, there's no way that the Clippers are gonna trade Paul George.
Yeah, no, he's been saying that, yo.
That's dead.
White Falcon, I love how bad you want him, but at the same, Matthew, chill, bro. What's good, Matthew? Yeah, Matthew, pause. But yeah, I think Pop pause. I think Pop likes him, so I don't know if he gets traded. DeJounte Murray, I've heard something where he can be traded for Ben Simmons. That might be an interesting thing that might happen. That's probably realistic. Did you hear how they said that they're looking for an SGA type of offer for Ben Simmons?
Yeah, but the thing is that they lowered it to now a top 30 level player. So I only think that the only option that Philly has is San Antonio and in Portland because nobody else is gonna has the assets or the young talent to give up. And the thing with Portland is they're not gonna give him Dame. But Philly sees that CJ McCollum would be a good fit on their team, and they're just gonna get a load of picks. And look at this here little in that trade.
Wait, say that again. Repeat what you just said.
Portland will have to give up a load of picks, CJ, and like Nasir Little for Ben Simmons, and then that's a trade that Philadelphia would do.
A Lotto picks and CJ for Ben
Yeah,
Simmons.
CJ and Nasir Little.
CJ and Nasir Little. Do you think? So this is another thing. Do you think there's any way that the Wizards trade Bradley Beal for
Hell
Ben Simmons?
Hell no, that's not happening.
Like any way possible.
No, that's not. Gonna happen.
Not now, but like if because you see how they
Nah,
started.
even at the end of the year, it's not gonna happen. Bradley Beal just wants to stay there. That's how it is.
No, but he said he's thinking about he's not signing his extension yet. That's the reason
Yeah,
I'm
but
asking.
the thing is, like, he's gonna end up signing it. You can go and forth with Bradley Beal, but if I'm filling up, I'm not waiting out for Bradley Beal.
No, that's not like I'm trying to think because you're thinking about top 25 players. There's not a lot of those top 25 that will be available. The most likely out of those top 25, because I saw a list earlier of top 25 players, Bradley Beal will probably be the most the only one out of all of them that could be traded. And if you do think about it, it might be the one that makes the most sense. If you saw how the Wizards started like 10-1, remember they were 10-1. Now they've lost a lot of games. If by the deadline they're still losing, do you think there's any way they trade him?
No, because even if they're still losing, they're gonna have a better record than the Knicks, so they'll be in contention for the playing game.
Okay.
So I don't really see a scenario which they trade Bradley Beal by the trade deadline.
Salute Anthony 212. I see you, bro. Salute. What's up? Everything is well. I need to make sure I don't. Okay, wait. Let me close this Zoom thing. I don't know why I still have that open. Let me read the chat because they got some trades in there. But I'm trying to copy this. If anyone wants to join, I'm dropping the link in the chat. Come on, give me your opinion. But someone asked a question. Where was it at? I think Pop likes him. I really like Murray. DiVincenzo is coming back. If he's healthy, would you make a move? I think they love him. On the Bucks, he would fit really well for them. So I don't really think so. Nah, King Ribby, we don't have the same name. Mine is Hadouken. His name, Sharon. That's my name, but his is Ethan. The Spurs are going young. They're not picking up any old useless vets from us. I agree. Yeah, let's get those likes up all the way up. Shout out to Chop Low. Smash that like button if you haven't already. We reached our goal, I think. I don't know how much likes we had, but I think we reached our goal. So I greatly appreciate you. We got 42 people, 41 likes. I appreciate you guys for staying tuned with us, talking about Knicks stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna be live for the play-by-play tomorrow. If you like listening in, if you're at work or anything like that, and you don't have the game available, or just in general, I'm gonna be reacting to the game. People can come on the panel if you want. I'm just doing it tomorrow because Guillermo told me to, because he's not gonna be on. So yeah, and I'm gonna be doing. Shout out to Ethan because me and Ethan are gonna be. I'm gonna start setting this up. We're gonna do a segment. We're gonna be talking about teams outside the NBA too. Just see how guys are doing. Make a segment with that probably once a week. I'm gonna do play-by-plays for other teams as well. I'm not really gonna do them too much for the Knicks, if I'm being honest, because I like watching it like on my own most of the time, listening to Guillermo. But yeah, we have no length at every position. LOL. We're going to have to give up something. Teams are not going to take trash like Noel Burks Fournier without picks being involved. I agree. You got to always include a pick. And I mean, at our position right now, we kind of have the luxury because we have a certain amount of picks, so we can do that. D'Angelo's here. What's good, bro? Salute. Ball as well. Jello Ball. PG-13 ain't leaving LA, bro. Yo, D Quillis is getting tight. A lot of people get tight with White Falcon because you keep saying PG-13 every time. That's funny. Big Mike said Mo Bamba and Anthony for Knox, Noel, and picks. You know that's not happening, and we know that's not happening. Anthony Simmons for Fournier. No, they're not doing that.
It doesn't fit under the cap.
Yeah. Plus, they're not doing that. Anthony Simmons. I think they really like Anthony Simmons, and yeah, I think they like it. But shout out to DSJ because DSJ has been playing good for them so far. 15 points in the last 3-4 games, doing pretty solid on high percentage. what's really worrying me about this team is how we go down 20 and almost. Thank you. Every single game we go down. This is why I say I love that we came back yesterday and we kept them to 59 for the next 3 quarters, but we keep playing from behind. Pause. Every single game we keep playing from behind. And most of the last few games we've been playing, we've been letting people, like one player, score a lot in the first half. We haven't been doing the best in guarding them as well. Um, we need to just keep developing Obi, RJ, and Quick this season. Yo, Anthony 212, salute, bro. Fournier, Kemba Knox for THT. Yo, THT is not like THT is a good talent wise, I guess, in a sense, but I'm not trading him. Trading all that for him. Dorian Finney-Smith for Noel in the pick. I do know that the Mavericks wanted to sign him in the offseason, Dorian Finney-Smith, but I mean not Dorian Noel, but I don't know. I think, have you been watching the Mavs a lot, Ethan? Do you know how Dorian Finney-Smith has been doing? Because when I watch, he does okay.
I liked him a lot more last year, but I think he's been a bit banged up this year, and he's played well. But the whole Mavs team is just boring to watch because they play through Luka, and they literally have no other creators.
Porzingis has been doing good though to
And
everyone.
Porzingis
By the
been-
way,
has been
by
doing
the way,
good.
he's been doing really good.
But the only move that I can see them doing is like it's a bonus move. I don't see them doing a trade for anybody else. I can only see them doing a Sabonis return move. I can't see anything else.
Fournier will be a great bench player. He said, for the Blazers, can't front. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't think so. I think Fournier needs to be on a championship type of
Fournier
team.
doesn't fit under the Blazers cap.
We ain't winning a chip this year, so we develop. We're in development mode. Great. Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith is a great defender. There's a lot of, like, there are players you can think of, but at the same time, when I think of those players, I don't know why those teams would give them up, because I feel like they fit their system way too well. Let me just try to think of more names. Go to teams and see real quick. The Rockets. Okay, so this is another name people have been talking about, and let me know in the chat if you wanted to sign him too, because this was before he signed with the Rockets. Would you try to trade for Christian Wood? Because I heard he might be on the trading block. Ethan G Money. I don't know if G Money's here now.
I wanted to trade.
Would you trade for him?
I wanted to sign Christian Wood and draft Halliburton. That was my thought process, but it never happened. But the thing with Houston right now is, I could see them trading Christian Wood if they had drafted a dude like Mobley, but he's legit their only big on that roster, so I don't see them trading him. Not now, at least.
You don't see them trading him?
Nah, I could see in the offseason though. No.
Okay. We should be watching the Miles Bridges situation too. Jordan Cheap. Nah, I think he's gonna stay
Miles
there.
Bridges is staying.
I think they want to keep him with LaMelo. He works so
He's
well
gonna
together.
get paid like somewhere close to 150 million this whole season.
Troy Flesh said we love developing bums. I mean, we don't even develop them, so I guess you could just say bums in general. I agree with you. Fournier is horrible defensively. We are not winning the chip for another 20 years. Yo, this is crucial, bro. Oh my God. We really. The thing is, I remember. What was it? We were 5-1, right? And then we started losing games, and I was like, okay, I'm not panicking fully, but I feel like in this next 7-game stretch that I said was tough, we are gonna lose a lot of games. And I said we were gonna go 3-4. We ended up going 2-5, and then we continue losing after that. We really are in a certain state that you can start panicking to a certain extent because the team just doesn't look good, and the personnel is just not meshing together as well as some people expected. Yeah, just like C-Mac said, I'm losing faith game by game. Defense is starting to pick up a little more, but the thing that gets me mad is they decide to play defense whenever they want to. They don't play defense the whole 48 minutes. They play maybe for one quarter. Like, it's so irritating. What's good, G Money? We're kind of talking about I'm kind of saying that when we were 5-1 and then we started losing games, I was saying I'm not fully panicking, but I was saying that we got to start to worry a little bit because of our next 7-game schedule. That was the West Coast teams, and we went 2-5, and then we continued to lose. And in that stage, game by game, people are losing faith. People are saying in the chat, and I agree. I see the defense is getting better a little, but at the same time, we decide when we play defense. Our players decide when to play defense.
True,
They
true.
don't play for a full 48 minutes, and we can't have that happening. It's not the same as compared to last year. We were always playing defense. That was our main thing. Every team knew us as a grit team, but now it's kind of different. I don't know what we could do to really shape that up. Like, are you? I don't know, G Money. Are you a fan of playing Grimes or McBride and trying to put them in the lineup for that defense? Like, what do you think a lineup change without trades can look like right now to make us better?
I mean, I would try to consider, and speaking, I would try to consider maybe for certain teams, I would put Grimes in a little bit, not a whole lot of minutes because he's still a rookie, but maybe you could put him in your lineup around maybe the 2 or 3 position, like to see how it goes. Because, like I said, and here's another thing, because our defense has been up and down until we play better as of late. But here's the thing that's killing us: we give up the back door way too much. The backdoor layups, the dunks, the transition. Like last night, Toronto scored 21 points in the fast break. So I would try putting Grimes maybe in the lineup for a few minutes to see how it goes.
Okay, Ethan, you think we should put in McBride, right?
I mean, I've been saying put him McBride.
When do
Grimes
you
is another body. That's the thing.
when do you
He
think
doesn't
Tibbs
really,
does that?
he doesn't like Tibbs will do it towards like at the 50 game mark because I just think that he's getting his reps on ball and off ball with the summer league, the practices, and the G League. So now, by the time the 50 game mark, I think that he's finally going to be inserting him more. Because the thing with Grimes is you could say play him right, but he's just another body on the court. Like he's not he'll defend, yeah, but like he's not gonna give you anything offensively.
I mean, he can hit it. I mean, he may not be a great offensive player, but he can shoot the 3 balls because he can shoot the 3 though.
Yeah, he can shoot the 3, but I legit can put in Kevin Knox if I want to do that. And at least Kevin Knox can spread the floor better than Grimes. Is a better all ball mover, and he can at least put on the floor. Grimes can't create separation for the life of him.
True.
Yeah, I agree. I will say I really want to see Knox next game tomorrow. I want to
Yeah,
see
me
Knox
too, bro.
playing
Like I
tomorrow.
want. We're playing the Bucks, right? Yeah, play Knox. That's where
Knox usually does well against the
Knox.
Bucks too.
Yeah, that's where Knox has his best games of his career against the Bucks.
I think this is the perfect opportunity for Knox. I hope he takes advantage of it, and I do hope that Tibbs puts him in the right situation tomorrow.
Because the thing is too, like, yo, if we're playing RJ Barrett at freaking small floor, Chris Middleton is gonna kill RJ.
Especially at the mid range. Chris
Yeah, bro,
Middleton
like
killing the mid-range.
RJ's gonna get cooked tomorrow. Oh, if Fournier
Nah,
versus Chris
I
Middleton,
don't think he's gonna get cooked, but I
nah,
do
bro,
think
Chris
Knox will
Middleton.
help.
Nah, because the thing is with Chris Middleton, right? Like, yo, you play him with a small guard, he'll just back you down into the mid range, and RJ's not a great positional defender. So especially if he gets back down, he'll get cut.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just saying, like, for me watching him this season so far, he's been kind of on and off. So I don't know if he's gonna be crazy good tomorrow, but Knox can be a body that you put in there. Tibbs will replace Toppin with Taj. That's what I thought too. I think he's gonna get more minutes, Taj. But the thing is, you're not gonna be able to run Taj and Mitch at the same time, or Taj and Noel.
And
So
see, like
we've really got to see what they do.
Knox can create separation. He can create a way better than when Grimes can.
Yeah, Middleton is definitely gonna shoot over RJ though, 100%. But Knox, because he does have a longer wingspan, he is taller. He's definitely gonna. Middleton is gonna be better for that. Taj is useless. Why is he even still on the team?
No, Taj is still a decent defender, especially he may not be an amazing defender.
Yo, hold up. I'll say this. Yo, Taj Gibson is the best big we have on this team.
Yeah, he is our best big.
He's 38. Yo, like Taj Gibson is our best screen setter, best offensive player, and he legit gives us better. He's gave us better rim defense than Nerlens and Mitch have this year.
Yeah,
I do.
Okay, I don't know. Interior D. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
I don't know about interior D more than Noel, but I get what you're saying, Ethan.
Yeah, no, I'm saying percentage wise because I know he's not gonna give you the same like recoveries, but percentage wise, he's giving you better from defense than Nerlens and Mitch's, and that's sad.
Move RJ to the 2. Yeah, there's no way you can move RJ to the 2. I'm gonna be honest. There's literally no way.
Bench freaking Evan Fournier, yo, bench Fournier. That's all I want. Because even if this is for the betterment of Fournier too, because you're finally playing him with
This
some
is
rhythm with D Rose.
this is where it kind of kills us of like development and not drafting like the
Yo, if
perfect.
Kevin Knox was
perfect
just an
player.
average NBA player, we would not have any of these problems right now because he'd be your starting small forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have to worry about RJ being a 3. That's not saying much by saying Taj is the best big man. You're not wrong with that either. I'm gonna be honest.
And Taj is our best big man that can actually stretch the floor. He can hit the mid range shot.
Sadly, OB is. Oh yeah, I just saw you read it. Yeah, OB is in health and safety. People coming in saying it in the chat as well. CP the artist was good, bro. CP said
Move
move
RJ.
RJ to the center.
Bro, I would run, bro. If I was the Knicks, right, and I just drafted correctly, and I got Halliburton that quickly, one game, I would just try a lineup of just like Halliburton, quickly, RJ, Knox, and Randall, and just let us
But
run.
would you
Go,
think they would have gotten him?
Who, Halliburton?
No, they would have gotten quickly even if they got Halliburton.
Yeah, they would have.
You think so?
Because quickly was the Tibbs pick. So
Hmm.
they would have got him.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, no, I would have loved to see that lineup too, but it would have been a little weird. But I do think it would have been an interesting one to run. We need more quickness at the wing in the starting lineup. RJ and Fournier both too slow. I agree. We don't have quick players. They said Middleton got the height advantage over RJ. Could be a problem in the game. C-Mac, I don't see the difference with Knox. Keep running, y'all. PG is the answer. PG is not like you're not getting PG, bro.
Playoff
PG, if we had PG, we would be friggin' 10 games above 500.
We'll be a better team with playoff P, but sadly, playoff P is going to try and make sure the Clippers make the playoffs this year. He ain't going to come in.
Like PG's an MVP candidate.
Corey.
CB said the Knicks messed up my
Hey,
mental health.
what's up?
Corey.
What's up? What's your name in the chat?
I haven't said anything in the chat, but let's see.
What's up?
Hey fellas. I want to run a trade by you guys.
Go ahead.
Get your opinions on it. I don't think it's one Knicks fans would like a lot. I view it as kind of taking your medicine type of trade to kind of clean up the books, and it's kind of waving the white flag a little bit. But let me just run it by you and get your guys' reaction. So the trade idea is the Cavaliers trade us Kevin Love and Colin Sexton, and we trade the Cavaliers Kevin Knox and Evan Fournier. So the whole reason to do this trade is we're getting rid of 4 years of Fournier and taking on 2 years of Kevin Love. So it's kind of like trading 4 years of a bad contract for 2 years of a bad contract. And then we're trading out Kevin Knox because he's just going to expire at the end of the year and he's not a rotation player at all. And we're getting back Colin Sexton, who's out for the year, but we could take a flyer on him next year, maybe sign him to a cheap kind of prove it 1 year deal next year and see if we have our point guard of the future. So that kind of trade is not a save the season type trade. It's kind of like a
developmental type.
Kind of we're getting rid of the 4 years of Fournier and we're bringing on 2 years of Kevin Love, which sucks, but included in that, hey, we can take a flyer on Colin Sexton and see if he could be our point guard.
With the meniscus, I don't know. With the meniscus injury that he just suffered, I don't know.
And the thing with Colin Sexton too is it's already been reported that the OKC is going to offer him a bag this offseason because he's
OKC.
Yeah.
Really?
So unless you're willing to match like a $90 million deal, then I don't see the point in that. And the thing with Fournier's contract is too, right? He has a team option at the end of the third year, so it'll just be this year, next year, and the year after that. And probably by the end of next year, you'll be able to trade his contract because it'll be an expiring deal since you have the team option.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely that's an interesting thing to think. But the Fournier contract, it's not 4 years; it's 2 + 1. So I don't think it's the worst contract you can have.
Mhm.
I don't think I would take Kevin Love in that trade, but I mean, this was something that came up when people wanted to trade for Sexton in the deadline. I don't know if that's the best situation for us right now, if I'm being honest. I think we should try to get someone else for Fournier. People in the chat saying Kevin Love, interesting. Is Sexton a PG or shooting guard?
Point guard. He's really more of a point.
He's like a
He's like a combo. Yeah,
No,
I would
he's
say he's a
combo.
combo. Nah, Heck Breezo, he don't got a 3+1. He got a 2+1. I think, right?
No,
trade
no,
machine
he
is
does
lying to
it
me.
is a 3+1.
Oh, he is a
next
3+1?
year after that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Corey,
Yeah,
what's
the
up? What'd you
trade
say?
machine said. Yeah, the trade machine says it just says 4 years.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
It's a
last year
3+1,
was
so it's
deal.
3
Like
years.
the thing with Burks and Noel was like they're 2+1, so it's this year, next year, and then a team option for all those contracts as well. Anthony Ty Washington looks good. I do not want Ty Washington.
That's gonna be someone we get. Just
No,
everyone
bro,
hold up for
if
Ty
we trade Ty
Washington.
Washington, bro. Oh my god, that would be like I would stop watching Knicks basketball if we trade for Ty Washington.
Corey,
If we
so
draft Ty Washington.
are you
Yeah,
new?
I never heard the smoke that
The OKC one?
Sexton was gonna get a bag. Yeah,
I never heard that either. I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest. This is probably something that's new.
No, I saw something on some NBA Central, and I also heard something from the Bill Simmons thing that they talked about, like because
Pairing up him with. I remember they said pairing him up with Shea. That they think that would be
pairing
good.
him
But
up
with
with
Giddy
Shea,
now, I don't think they would do
Giddy,
that.
no, because I think it would fit with Giddy. Because the thing is, right, Giddy will be your main facilitator and your main ball player, but then you have two stud guards. who are
But they
just
don't. That's the
scoring
thing. The
guards.
defense would be a problem.
Nah, because Colin Sexton's a good defender, and the only thing you
Yeah, he's 6'1".
he's decent.
I mean-
I'll say he's decent.
All right.
the thing is when Colin Sexton locks in, he's actually a really good defender, and Shea's defense is underrated. Shea was a really good defender on the Clippers. In his first year with OKC, it's just he has no reason to play defense because the team sucks this year and last year.
I guess we get Sexton because that's the classic insider. Ethan, Corey,
Well, I would only do the trade with like a handshake understanding with Sexton saying, "Hey, you're coming off a huge major injury. The next because he's expiring this year.
Mhm.
So before we do the trade, we'd say we kind of get a wink from the agent saying the next contract we'll sign you to is kind of like a cheaper one, maybe 1 year plus a team option kind of deal, kind of 1 year prove it under in Tibbs' system and coming off a major injury. If another team is just waiting to pick him up and sign him to a huge deal in the offseason, then I wouldn't do the trade.
No, because the thing is too, like he's a restricted free agent, so you're gonna be forced to even if a team matches. his
Yeah,
contract,
exactly.
Even if a team like you can get that commitment from the agent, but if a team just comes out of nowhere and offers him $90 million, you can't expect them to turn.
Then you're kind of
screwed.
effed.
Yeah.
I mean, then you gave away Fournier and Knox, and you got Kevin Love.
Yeah,
I mean, Kevin Love is only 2 years; it's not 3 years. But I mean, he's not any good. But
I got a question for you, Corey. Are you new to the Knicks community, or you just you don't really chat in people's like streams?
no, I don't really. I watch the games in Guillermo's streams and chat in there sometimes. But
Okay.
I just thought of this trade and kind of wanted to put it out there in the Knicks world.
So I got a question for you. What is your thought of the path of this team? Like, what would you do, in the situation we're at right now? Do you just wait, or do you? Because I know you said the Sexton move, but do you think there's anything else we could really do right now?
Man, it's tough, man. Because I mean, I was a big fan of the moves we made in the off season. We could have done better, but I mean, taking a cheap flyer on Kemba. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that
not
was
bad.
fair. Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah,
And it was like a marketing
It's-
thing too at the same time.
Right.
yeah. The Fournier contract, I was kind of like, okay, that's like like if I was grading it, I'd give it like a C, an average
Mhm.
contract. I thought it was fine, but he's been so
Mediocre.
bad.
Inconsistent. Inconsistent.
Bro, he's so.
I mean, I knew he
oh
was
my
a
God.
bad defender, but I mean the defense has just regressed so much, and I mean I guess I didn't quite understand how much of a liability on defense Randall was, because that's what it's proving to be. So it's like you have Fournier out there who's not a good defender. You have Randall out there who's not a good defender. Burks is all right. Mitch is. I mean,
He's only a
and
shot
RJ.
blocker.
I mean, the only good thing I'll say about our team is, like, apart from the Fournier contract, the books are pretty clean. So, I mean, you look at a team like the Bulls, it's like they turn themselves from a bottom feeder to a dark horse contender in one off season.
They share the ball. They find the open man. They get in Caruso, Derrick Jones, DeRozan made big things for the Bulls, and they're a team that if they can stay healthy, they're gonna be a tough out in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and they play some good
play
defense
a
too.
really fun. Yeah, they just play a really fun
basketball. They're a fun basketball team.
brand of basketball. There's just not enough passing on our team. There's just not enough good passers.
Just look at our assists.
That's the main problem.
Look at our assists. Our assists are horrible. It's just disgraceful.
Everyone is like an ISO scorer. It's really annoying.
Yeah, it's just we can't really, we don't create a lot of offense. Like, I mean, we could to a certain extent, but we got limited players right now. Juju 92 salute Kenny Payne. Kenny Payne, what's good, Kenny Payne? Who's trolling saying G League RJ? That's funny.
I'm looking at the Cleveland roster right now, and Ricky Rubio's on a 1-year deal. He's expiring. What do you guys think about? I know Cleveland, the vibes are so good over there. They're kind of
in a good spot.
Yeah, but I kind of wonder how much they're going to offer Rubio. He's 31, according to the trade machine. I mean, we need someone like that, or like, DeRozan really improved his passing with the Spurs. Ricky Rubio's a good pass. We just need someone who could pass the ball. you know,
Lonzo could have helped a little bit because Lonzo at least could dish the rock though.
Yeah, I did want Lonzo too. I wanted Lonzo or Lowry. But Rubio, Guillermo was a big fan of Rubio before.
And Rubio's improved his shot too a little bit.
Yeah, he's been improving his shot. It's just he's the perfect vet for them, and I don't really think he's interested right now in this current situation to lead the team, because I think they're happy with how he's playing. He's teaching Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. He's a great vet for them. I think they got the perfect end of that trade. I didn't think it was gonna do as good as it is right now. That Ricky Rubio one.
They have a good young team. Osmond's played well. Garland stepped up. Kevin Love is
finally doing something. Like, he's actually looking solid.
Evan Mobley might be Rookie of the Year. He's an underrated defender, and he can stretch the floor, and he's athletic. They have a good young team that has a shot making the playoffs.
They said,
wow.
Continue.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Here's one. I'm just trying to think of who the good passers are in the league.
Some people say John, but I don't know about that.
What about Thaddeus Young? He's like a point center. He averaged a bunch of assists with the Bulls before they had to trade him.
See, I like that idea.
Expiring.
I wanted
he's a good
him.
defender, rim protector. He's not a good shooter, but we have shooters. We don't have passers.
He's a perfect vet. That you could probably have off your bench. But I don't.
Right.
The thing with me is he said he's unhappy with the Spurs' decision right now, but he understands.
Well, they're not
trying to go
them.
young. Yeah, because they're trying to go young, so he's probably gonna get bought out or traded for like a pick. I would try to do that, but I don't know. Is he looking? I don't know. Like, where would you put him in the lineup for the Knicks? Because we run 9 or 10 deep. Salute D-Rez. I see you.
You have to put him in the forward position, somewhere between either small forward or power forward. That's what you have to do.
That's the thing. My question is, whose minutes are you taking away, or who is he overtaking?
In crunch time, he could be the center, but as far as like the starting lineup
or the bench, like in the 9-10 man, because he's definitely not gonna start 100%. He wouldn't start, and then the bench you got IQ, D Rose, Burks, Obi, and Noel or Mitch, whoever starts, depending on it.
It's kind of interesting because who would you say is the best passer on the team right now? Probably D Rose, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So if we keep D Rose and Thad on the bench, like our two best passers aren't even starting. But I mean, that's a really interesting question. Like where does he start?
That's the thing. I would love him on the
He
team.
definitely should close. If he's on the team, he should be there.
I would
in
love him on the
closing
team.
lineup.
I'm gonna be honest. I want it because I just looked at how he played on the Bulls, and he was like the heart and soul of the Bulls last year.
Mhm.
And he just was such a great vet. He played well. He was scoring a decent amount, getting rebounds, playing defense, doing all that good stuff.
He does like
Yeah.
everything except shoot.
Yeah,
He
and
can
which
pass,
is
he can
fine
play
because you're not
defense.
asking him to do
Mhm.
that.
He can rebound too. Yeah.
Yeah, play defense.
Yeah.
Let me shout out some people in the chat. Craig Wright was good. He said Cavs are what the Knicks were last year. They play hard every night. They might be. They've been playing really
They
good.
play loose too. They also play loose. They have nothing to lose.
And they play team ball. And they play a lot in the paint.
Yep.
Diego was good. Diego is my guy right there. Was good, Diego. Hope all is good with you, bro. They said half of y'all lames would take Alfred Payton back. Lame. Yeah, bro, that's funny. Young can play.
I like
stretch
his
four,
contract better than Fournier's.
Yo,
17 million
Evan
a
Fournier
year,
is such a
Jesus.
disgrace, bro. Oh my god. Cully got me.
Inconsistent. That's what I can say.
Gotta get a real five. You can't have these guys unable to get screens, get killed. He sets pretty good screens too. Thaddeus Young. But he's not that guy you're gonna play a lot. You're gonna play him like 15, 20 minutes. Like he's one of those guys, and you probably might close with him if you really need to. Alvin Bullock better than Kemba and Evan. Oh. It's sad that we have to get to this point where a lot of people want. Like I wanted Bullock off the bench personally, but I do not want Elf back. No matter what, I'm never saying I want Elf back. I'm sorry, not sorry. I really don't want him back. Black Mamba Evan Fournier, I think started for them in the playoffs because Jaylen Brown was injured, so he did start for them.
He did, yeah.
Leave Evan alone. It was a bad mistake. Yo, I don't. Okay, so. Let me just ask this question now. We could go back to other topics if you guys want later, but we got the Bucks and Warriors next. What are we doing against the Bucks and the Warriors? What do you think our game plan is going to be? And do you think we actually win these games? Because, yo, we are 2 games below 500. I believe we're 12-14. Well, what are we doing at this point? You can start off, G Money.
Against Milwaukee, it's going to be hard, but you have to try. You got to clog the paint with Giannis because Giannis has to go full speed ahead. You got to dare Giannis to shoot the ball for the perimeter. You got to dare him to shoot the ball. And another thing we have to do is rebound because Milwaukee likes to get rebounds on the glass. So we got to try to crash the glass and swarm through the perimeter, fight through picks and screens. Watch out for Pat Connaughton because remember, last time he was in MSG, he was hotter than a furnace from downtown. So we got to watch
him and Grayson Allen because RJ was helping a little too much and people were committing too much on Giannis that game, way too much.
Right. And we had to also maybe if the game is close, you know, Giannis is a great player, but if the game is close, I will try to do a hack of Greek Freak. If the game is close to dare him to hit free throws. That's what I think New York should do. And we also got to watch out for Drew Holiday because this could be a game for him because Drew Holiday likes to guard guards by ball pressuring guys. So we have to try set good screens to get Drew Holiday off
like a Caruso, another Caruso.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to see Burks drop another 1 point next game. I'm not even kidding with Drew Holiday on him. We might see him. I hope Burks has a decent game, but I still can't get over the thought that he's our starting point guard. It really hurts me in the inside.
He's really more of a 2 guard. Burks is really more of a 2 or a 3 or a 3. He's not 1. Yeah. And another thing, Chris Middleton. I would try to double Chris Middleton if you can. I would try to double Chris Middleton when he gets the ball.
Wow.
I mean,
what you think, Corey?
Isn't DiVincenzo coming back? Like
he'll come back.
He's coming back soon. I don't think he's not tomorrow, but soon. So we don't gotta worry about him for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But I think they're starting Drew, Middleton, Giannis. Brook Lopez is out, so I think they're still with Bobby Portis and Grayson Allen. I'm pretty sure. Let me check their last game just to make sure. Real quick. Bucks.
I mean, I think our only hope is like Randall needs to be aggressive
Facts.
and get those guys in foul trouble.
Yeah, that is the
Uh,
storyline.
the important guys, and I guess we just gotta. I guess just gotta live with. Don't let Grayson Allen or Bobby Portis
Go off, please
yes.
don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
let
please don't.
if we're gonna leave someone open, leave Drew Holiday.
They've been having great seasons though, but I'm not trying to let them go off.
Open for the perimeter shot. Derrick Rose to shoot for the perimeter.
Yeah, those. Yeah, the Grayson. I don't want to see us lose to Grayson Allen and Bobby Portis.
Yeah,
and Pat Connaughton
shooting from the. Yeah, just shooting.
Yo, it is so frustrating.
In the corners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's gonna. I mean, it's just not. It's not great right now.
Yeah, we are in such a bad spot. Oh, they assigned Klay Thompson and James Wiseman to the G League. Okay, I see they're coming back soon. But yeah, let's see. What are people saying? They said, Ethan, are you back? By the way, he said he'll be right back. I don't know if he's back.
Oh yeah, I was back. Okay.
All right, so what do you think?
Yeah, I'm fixing my wrap. Bring my ankle yesterday. I'm just thinking about how much of a heads the Warriors are for benching Steph against Indiana, so he could break the record against us in the Garden. Just can't wait for that. Wait for that.
We just have to not be Knicks fans.
And
for
who
one
knows?
day.
Maybe Steph Curry, if he's hotter than a sauna, he might even break the record tonight.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna break it tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I think
he's playing his brother tonight, so
yeah, I think he might. They said
the game on ESPN.
Bucks
ABC.
W Warriors L.
ABC.
ABC, yeah.
Haduken used to be an Elf fan. No, I'm never an Elf fan. Shout out to PG-13.
And the Warriors Knicks game's on TNT. Nice.
Yep.
And Reggie Miller's gonna be doing the game too.
Oh, I
hate Reggie Miller, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't know about Bucks.
Oblivious of everything.
Nah, just the way he talks is always like biased. He's always like, I don't know about Bucks, but Warriors, they gonna kill us.
They'll kill us, yeah, because they have too much shooting. And exactly. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Duke. Against the Warriors, man, we gotta watch out. And the way the Knicks are, this may sound stupid. Don't be surprised if Draymond Green. I know he's not gonna do this, but don't be surprised if he gets hot from the 3-point line. The way the Knicks are, it's like every time
Draymond he gets hot against the Knicks all the time.
Not hot in that way, but he gets he gets heated every time when he plays this.
Right, and we gotta watch out for Jordan Poole, who's had a very good season, and watch out for Angel Wiggins. May come and go, but even Wiggins has played well.
Wiggins has been great.
So we gotta watch out for those guys, and I think we lose to the Warriors. The Bucks on 50-50.
Okay. Let me see what people in the chat saying. Burke should not have been on the team. Good teams don't play journeyman. Better than picks. Tips philosophy to double the 2 and give up 3s has cost us 3 games. We are going to be 12-16. Aiden would be nice. Bobo and Aiden next year.
No way.
For both games, we just gotta forfeit and quit so we can get Tips fired.
The Suns aren't willing to pay Aiden. I trade for him in a heartbeat.
What are you trading?
I trade RJ and Mitch.
Why? That makes no sense.
I give up RJ for Aiden. I don't care.
But that makes no sense. Why would they need RJ? They would have him off the bench. You realize that, right? That wouldn't make sense for them.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Because the thing too with Mikal Bridges,
you have him played the 4.
I'd play him at the 4. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That would be like the most dumbest thing.
They play Jay Crowder at the 4. They could play Mikal Bridges at the 4.
If you're telling me you pick between trading RJ for Aiden instead of trading him for what's his name for Ingram or Jaylen Brown, that would just be stupid.
No, I trade RJ for both. I trade RJ for Jaylen Brown and
I'm saying I'd rather do that than trade it for Aiden. I'm not trading him for Aiden. That would be so stupid.
I'd trade him for him.
Especially when you don't got a point guard here. I know he could do stuff without a point guard, but at the same time, that would be no point at all, to be honest. My New York City lineup, Chuck Allen says James Bouknight, Hamidou Diallo, Jonathan Isaac, Obi Toppin, Mo Bamba.
Shout out! Hold up, let me say this real quick. Shout out Hamidou Diallo, shout out Cole Anthony. I grew up watching them in John Bound and Archbishop Moy. Them boys go crazy in them gyms.
Yeah, shout out. We got 48 people watching, the highest we ever had. Shout out to the 48 people watching. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's try to hit 60. I appreciate you guys. A lot of new people watching, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Turn that notification bell on. Like I said before, we're gonna be doing a watch party tomorrow. A lot of good stuff, so make sure to check that out as well. What were you saying, G Money?
I'm saying that one, I don't think the Suns are gonna trade Aiden for the Knicks. Also, I'm a Knicks fan, but I also kind of rooting for the Suns because I want Chris Paul to get a championship.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry, that's fine if you do
I'm
that.
rooting for yeah. So my prediction for these two games, the Bucks game, I'm 50-50 on Milwaukee. I think it's likelier we lose because the fact that we've been mediocre at home. The Bucks can be, even though Milwaukee's only lost one game with Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Giannis this season, the Bucks can be streaky sometimes.
Yeah,
Milwaukee can be
yeah, I
streaky.
agree. They have their certain time frames where they go off and then they go a little like quiet. For certain
Yeah.
stretches.
Right. And the Warriors, I don't think I mean, I want to throw a fun fact. Well, not really a fun fact, but you get my point. Against the Warriors, we haven't been Golden State at home since 2013 when Steph Curry had the 54-point explosion. Just a fact for you there. So
Really?
we haven't been the Warriors in MSG since 2013.
It's just sad. Tie up Steph Curry and Giannis.
Steph Curry dropped 53, right?
No, Curry had 54. We won
yeah.
that game.
Oh, it's good, Corey. I appreciate you for being on. It's fine if you have to go. Shout out to Corey. I said I wanted Jordan Poole on this team. Send them Fournier. Knox for Hamidou Diallo. 2 floor space, Aiden and Bobo. Let's go Knicks. McBride ain't good. LOL. Please, dude. Gonna be nice. Yeah, I like him. Brother Shaquille Sunflower salute, bro. Hope all is well. I think you're new too, so I appreciate you for watching. Yeah, let's run them likes up. McBride is good, but he's in the G League. I want to see him play NBA minutes, but I think he's good. I think a lot of fans want to see him play. He needs to get a few minutes. Like, let him play like 6 minutes a game, bro. That's all I need.
Yeah, test it out if you're Thibs. Test out because McBride can defend, and he can go to the rack. So if I were Thibs, again, I'm not blaming all this on Thibs, but he deserves some sort of blame. You got to use some Grimes in there, some McBride. Like, shuffle your lineup a little bit. Don't overplay him, but don't underplay him. Like, shuffle your lineup. That's what I think Thibs should do.
And by the way, Wesley Matthews is out tomorrow. Health and safety protocols. Another person. I mean, he just came to the team, so I don't think he was really playing too much. But yeah, that's another one.
Oh, and by the way, I can't wait to see DeMarcus Cousins absolutely bully Noel.
That can actually happen because and don't forget he can also stretch out Noel too. Noel cannot guard the perimeter, so it's like he can also stretch out Noel too. So don't be surprised if Boogie has a good game in MSG.
And I got a question. Okay, let's say we lose these next 2 games and we are 12-16. Do you think anyone's on the hot seat? And do you think they're gonna be desperate to make a move?
The front office should be on the hot seat.
Yeah, front office should. I don't think Thibs will be on the hot seat. I doubt it, but the front office should be because it's like we let go of Bullock and Payne, and then we get Kemba, but Kemba had a good month in October, but he was terrible in November.
Mm-hmm.
And Evan Fournier, I kind of should have saw this coming. We kind of should have saw this coming because Fournier, he's a good player, but he's always been streaky. He's always been a player that's been up and down. He was up and down in Orlando. He was up and down in Boston. So it's like the front office could have done a little bit better at the free agency move. So yeah, assuming we lose this next 2 home games, which will make us 5-10 at the guard, which is sad. The front office might be in a little bit of trouble.
I just don't know. Like, I don't know what our possibility of winning one of the next 2 games are in general. Like, we usually do like okay, like we keep it close against the Warriors, but I just feel like Curry is gonna go off. I really
Not
do.
just Curry. Don't sleep on Poole, Wiggins, and
yeah, I get that, but I think
Draymond.
it's if Curry doesn't hit the record today, I think he's gonna go off. That game, it really depends. But either way, he always goes off in MSG. Same
Bro,
time.
we have Alec Burks guarding Steph Curry, bro.
That's
Curry
the thing.
could drop 60, that would have happened.
Bro, this is just so sad. I really hate thinking about him being our starting point guard. It's really getting me mad. Yo, White Falcon, you know I love PG-13, but he's not coming here. Like I'm trying.
Let it go.
No way.
Playoff P ain't coming. Let it go, man.
Okay, Chuck Allen. I wanted Lance Stevenson actually in the offseason. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to pick him up just as a vet. I thought that would have been a good idea. But at this point, I don't really. I just saw that Isaiah Thomas is going to the G League. I hope he somehow gets himself on a roster. They said we need to reach 60 likes. Suns don't have the money to give Aiden a bag next season, so they would trade him for added picks. They don't have trade him now to get something in return. I think he's gonna probably earn that max by the end of the season, but we'll see what happens.
Exactly.
Ralph gotta let him wait. What? Play the youth, trade for Corey Joseph, or 4 picks for SGA from OKC. They
SGA
said,
would have been a good move.
"Oh yeah, I wish. Oh my god, if there's any way we could get SGA to pair next to RJ, I would do
But
that.
I don't think the Thunder gonna
Bro, I
trade.
take
Like,
Randall 5 first-round picks for SGA. I don't think y'all understand how underrated SGA is.
No, I would do that too, but I don't think they would do that.
mhm.
Tibbs could be showcasing the stars to trade them in this month, and since they was underperforming, he called out RJ to improve their value.
You don't showcase players. Teams will never like trade for a player because
Yeah, I don't think he would do something like Knox in the second rounder for Kobe. What they ain't doing that.
the
No way.
bootleg IQ. Yeah, no.
Yeah, JJ, I don't think Fournier's contract is untradeable. I just think it's limited. Like, unless you can definitely add him to throw in to like try to match salary cap at the same time, but no, you can't really do that. Marcus Gasol still not with a team. I think he's in the overseas. No, right? Marcus Gasol is
Yeah, he's
overseas.
overseas. I think he's in Spain. I think he's
Okay.
in Spain.
So what are the key factors for this game? And who do you think is gonna have a good game from our team? Um, are we gonna see a little more offense like Tibbs has been running the last few games, a little more in RJ's hand? Are we gonna see Randall? Because
Even if that does happen, RJ's not gonna have a good game because their defense is impenetrable. He's not gonna be able to attack the rim.
no,
Unless
that's why I'm asking. I'm asking, what do you think is gonna happen?
unless he gets white hot from 3, then yeah, he's just not gonna have a good game, offensively or defensively.
Right, because Drew Holiday also attack the basket.
Yeah,
too.
he's a limit. The thing that people don't understand about RJ, he's a limited player. He thrives under certain situations. This is not a situation for him to thrive under.
Okay, so what do you think is gonna be? Who is gonna be our key player? And what do you think is the key factor? Besides the threes.
Quickly and Knox.
For me, Quigley. If I were Quigley, get Drew Holiday in foul trouble. Make him overcommand. Those, if I were Quigley, don't fall in love with the outside shot. Try to tag the basket. Use the floater game. That's what I think what we should do. Don't just jack up the outside shot. Use the floater game. Attack the basket. Get yourself to the foul line.
I think tomorrow's gonna be that type of game where they might attack Randall and leave guys open for 3. So just like we always say, live and die by the 3. So tomorrow we're really gonna need to hit our shots because I do think we're gonna get a lot of opportunities. Especially with the way they play on Randall. Don't overcommit on defense against Giannis. You could build a wall, but at the same time, don't commit too much because RJ was having trouble with that last game. Burks was having some trouble. Everyone was kind of having trouble with it at the same time. So that's something they can't do. Another thing, I don't know who's gonna have a great game this game. I'll be honest, I really don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be Quickly, because Quickly has been like on and off as well. His scoring. He went on fire. You saw in the Lakers game at the end of it. Things like that. I really don't know who's gonna go off this game. I feel like we might struggle.
Yeah, and another thing that we have to do, and we've been up and down doing this, we got to hit open threes. The Bucks, even though Milwaukee is good guarding the interior, they're not great guarding the perimeter. So we got to hit open threes if I were New York.
Okay. They said play Deuce and Grimes. Do you think sooner or later that Tibbs is going to start to come into the realization that he has to play them a little bit more?
You have no choice. I don't know. I have no idea, but this will have no choice. Because it's like, again, we're not saying Deuce and Grimes are going to solve all our problems. They're not. But you need some sort of ball pressure. Because Deuce and Grimes can ball pressure point guards like Drew Holiday. So, or, etc. So, if I were Fish, I may consider playing Deuce and Grimes so they can ball pressure and Grimes can stretch the floor to get open looks. So that's what I think they should do. Like I said, shuffle your lineups though. Shuffle them.
Oh, can I say something real quick? I don't know.
Go ahead.
I know people have mentioned this. I just want to bring it up myself. How y'all like me now about my Kelly Oubre and Gary Trent Jr. takes?
Oh yeah, go on your little rant. Go on your little rant.
How do you like me now, bro? But no, I could go after James
And Kelly
Booknight,
Oubre been
Jalen
clutching
Johnson.
Charlotte.
Like, yo, I could go after BJ Boston. But nah, I'll keep off my rookie take from right now. I'll stay off my rookie take. How do you like me now about my free agency take? I said it before and I'll say it again. The Hornets got Kelly Oubre for a 2-year, $20 million deal. We
Mhm.
paid Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel more money. And Kelly Oubre has in the
He's
past
playing
like
better than both of them.
15 games. No,
Yeah,
in the past 15 games, Kelly Oubre has averaged what, like 25.
He's
20,
averaging
he's
17
he
38.
this
shot
Look,
20
season.
plus percent from
you know,
three. He shot over
he's
45%.
averaged 25 points per game on 5 3-pointers a game, on 50% from the field, and 41% from the three, on 10
Hot
and
and
a half
red
attempts.
hot.
He's shooting 10 threes a game and he's shooting 40%.
And he's
I
been
Gary
clutch
Trent
too.
Jr. is
yeah,
third
he's
in
been
the league,
clutch.
and Gary Trent Jr. is third in the league right now in Defensive Player of the Year rankings. How do you like me?
Yeah, I
Bro.
want it. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Kelly Oubre, but I said if he was cheap, I would have taken him off the bench. I
And
don't
y'all
know as a
saw what
starting guard.
Y'all saw what James Booknight did yesterday.
He
Y'all
was
saw it.
looking nice.
Y'all saw what
Looked
James
nice.
Booknight did yesterday.
And the Gary
God.
Trent thing, I wanted him too, or Norman Powell, but they were both restricted. I didn't think they were gonna come out. But if it was between
But
Fournier
nah,
and
don't
Gary
worry.
Trent, I was paying that money to
But
him.
don't worry. In the mortal words
Gary
of
Trent can
Satan,
hit some
bro,
big
I
shots.
still
He
go by
can be
the
streaky
shadows.
sometimes, but
Pudge Nice
Gary
was
Trent
good.
can touch shots.
Yeah, he hits clutch shots. He's been really good this year. I think a good amount of people though wanted one or the other though, Trent or Powell. But yeah, people are saying they said don't know about. Okay, so let me ask this: do you think there's gonna be a point like if we are looking like we're just bad and they make like a desperate move? Because D Cooler said don't know about show, but I'm preparing myself for the front office to do something dumb. Um, do you think they get desperate enough to really just make a
But see,
move just to make it?
is Dame a desperate move? Because that's the only desperate.
Why
move.
trade the farm for Dame? I'm not
Exactly.
doing
Yeah,
that.
like bro,
I'm not doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think they're gonna
Bro,
make?
if you have
I don't
Dame,
know
right,
whether it's Dame or someone else. Do you think there's just
I
like a
trade for Sabonis and Randall, Sabonis and Turner.
Sabonis
I
will be
think that's
good.
the
He
best
can
move.
pass. He can hit the three ball sometimes.
appreciate
Yeah,
you, Pudge?
Sabonis will be.
I trade Randall for Sabonis, but
He'll
like,
play like the five. Yeah.
yeah, I'd even trade Randall for Sabonis because he fits the system better. But I'll say this, right? Those are like Dame is the only move where I can say that's a panic move to go trade for Dame. There's no really other panic move unless like it's a CJ McCollum move.
Yeah, and CJ has a collapsing lung, by the way.
Yeah, there's no really move I could see.
Okay.
Well,
And
I
Keyshawn, I
don't see.
wanted Josh Hart in the offseason.
You don't know who Josh Hart? Yeah, I wanted Josh Hart too. I really wanted Josh Hart in the offseason.
Yeah, I wanted Josh Hart when he came from Villanova, bro.
He can shoot the three and he can play some good on ball defense. Yeah.
This is gonna be the last thing. I'm about to close it off in a few minutes. But do you guys have any final thoughts? Any final predictions for the game tomorrow? Your bet, who you think is gonna be the best on the Knicks tomorrow? Let me know in the chat to predict scores if you want to. I'm not gonna predict score because I really don't even know. But what do you guys have?
Quickly, bro.
Quigley plays well tomorrow.
Yeah, because he didn't have a great game last game.
And we lose.
We're probably gonna lose, but I think Quigley's gonna be a good game.
I have a weird feeling.
I'm hoping, bro. I want Knox so bad to just come into a game and.
Yeah, I want Knox to play tomorrow. I really want to see him play tomorrow. Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I want an old player. What timeline he on?" Oh, people in the chat. Yeah, we win holding Bucks under 100. So
Not gonna
Anthony
happen.
12
I
said,
doubt it.
"Get those 5 likes to Duke."
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
we're about to hit 60 likes. If you haven't already,
Giannis dropped like 40.
Click those flags, please.
Giannis just dropped
Smash
like
those
41,
like
17 on like 5 on like 17 shots.
yeah, he did on 17 shots. He was crazy.
Yeah,
Definitely
but-
lost.
Stupid. We're not holding the Bucks to under 100 points.
Because the Bucks can also stretch the floor and they're athletic too. So I don't see it. Unless the Bucks miss wide open jump shots, I don't see Milwaukee. I don't see us fearing. I don't see us eating up some deer. I want to eat some deer tomorrow, but I know that's not going to happen. I think it'll be. I have a weird feeling this game's going to be competitive because, like I said, even the Bucks are the defending champions. Again, this is the same team that was the rank far on the line away from probably losing the second round. So the Bucks are a good team, but they can be streaky sometimes. I think we lose, but I think we'll be competitive. That's my guess.
I agree. I think we're gonna leave. Compared to the others, I think we keep the score close.
And the thing too, we're trash in matinee games.
We're trash at home. We're 5-8 at the Big Apple.
Yeah, like
Yep.
even in matinee games, so like games above 3:00, like we're just horrible.
Yeah, man. And sadly, we have even more matinee games. Like really, especially we have a matinee game against the Nets late in the season. on ABC. Oh, good grief.
Do you guys have any final thoughts?
We just need to play together as a team. We gotta start home cooking now. We gotta share the ball, crash the glass, penetrate, attack. Don't complain to the refs, and just play Nick basketball. We need to just play to our strengths and just have fun. Because I feel that we're not having fun right now. So we just got to just play New York Knickerbocker basketball and start home cooking starting tomorrow against the champs.
Okay. I appreciate you guys for being on the panel. Shout out to Corey, who was on earlier. You guys are always welcome. G Money, shout out to you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. We hit our greatest viewers today. We had like 50 at one point. Shout out to everyone that's here. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Let's try to hit 60. Shout out to everyone that's watching, and shout out to everyone who's going to watch on the replay. Make sure to drop your comments in the chat, even if you're on the replay. I always read them. Make sure to do so. We're going to go live tomorrow once again. We're going to do the play-by-play. Guillermo's not doing it tomorrow. He told me to do so. So I'm going to do the play-by-play. Later on, I'm going to hop on Guillermo's because he's going to do a post-game. So definitely make sure to check that out if you want. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Let's hopefully, I pray we get this win because we need it so badly. But I really pray we get this win. But yeah, shout out to everyone. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace out.